Is the audio good? Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat what's going on for your boy. Need the like buttons up. Hit the like. Share it out to the people. Let us know the show is about to start right now. It is 5 p.m. my time. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me for that. Put in the comments right now who you think finna win. You know how this go. This woman of the year. Only one can be on the throne. Ladies and gentlemen. There's only one spot on the throne, ladies and gentlemen. You understand me? Tweet out to the world. Let them know that it's now. Please and thank you. We have $6,000. We have $6,000. 5,000 guaranteed to the number one spot. $250 for every other award. So when someone else wins, let them know Jay Black is looking for them. Because I owe you $250. And by the way, funds will be dispersed at the ceremony. So funds will be dispersed at the ceremony when the victor arrives at champion for the show. You understand? That's how it's been going for the past couple years, and we've been, put on a good show for y'all. So please let them know what's going on. And this will be the first time, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit! Can y'all, am I all good? I want to make sure I shout this good brother out. Keo, salute to you. Shout out to Jay Black and all you do for the do and did for the coach. Shake my hand. You shake my hand, brother. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I can afford a meal now, y'all. I can shout out to Keo. I can get lunch. I can get dinner today, man. You know what I'm saying? YouTube take 50% of that, but I can get dinner today. I'm okay now, brother. Thank you. No, salute. But we gotta get started this in a minute. We need the likes up. We need the viewership up. This is Woman of the Year. Let's not play around with it. You know what I'm saying? Woman of the Year is finna happen. I'm about to put a graphic on Twitter. Let everybody know what's finna happen now. So give me a second. Thank y'all for getting to y'all seats pretty early. All right? We appreciate and love that. I also want to make sure the audio's good. Last year we had some hiccups in terms of Wody, in terms of the audio and stuff like that. Make sure it's all perfect for y'all. All right. Hold on. We got to put this graphic on Twitter. We got to put this graphic on Twitter. Let everybody know what's finna happen here. Every time Wody's around, we make history. PSA Hip Hop. 3 Lettermen in the building. Appreciate that love. Miss Lowe is in the building. I think Tata's in the building as well. Thank you. You feel me? Love. We miss Lowe and Tata, by the way. We did miss y'all. We always gonna miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, real fast, 2021, who was the winner? 2021, who was the winner? 2022, who was the winner? 2023, who was the winner? Does any of these women repeat tonight? All right, loading the graphic up right now for the for the Twitter world. And we should be getting started shortly. But I did tell y'all I have an announcement, right? Didn't I say that? I could have sworn I tweeted something about having an announcement. I could have sworn I said that. If you know what I'm saying. We got OTFMZ in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Salute. Much respect. All right, but I did say that I have an announcement. How could I just go into the show and not like at least show this announcement? Right? I said it's something simple, but something simple could be major. Right? Like, what do y'all think could help the women in battle rap? Can I ask y'all that before I get into the situation? What could, not me personally, but what do you think could help the women in battle rap next year? What would help them? me ask y'all that. Y'all comment below right now while I get everything situated right. What could help them? Y'all let me know. Writers, that's hilarious. It's disrespect already out the gate. God damn. All right. All right. Appreciate y'all. The show is about to start. Let's get to this announcement. You've been warned. Again, these things seem so simple at first, but then again, it's not that simple. Like, this shit is about to change the culture in a good way, or provide for the culture in a big way. You feel me? Let's get to it. Without further ado. Let's get this right. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this is right. We can't mess this one up. All right. Let's get it, y'all. Without further ado.
Women's Takeover Battle League.
One more time. Ladies, there's a new station in town. There's an entirely new league, in a sense, within a league. That's again simple, but it's major to me. Do I have to explain that for y'all? Do I have to explain that? You understand what I just announced? Y'all understand? So the TBL, would y'all say is a great league, right? Y'all would say TBL is doing amazing work, right? Well, now it's the W. There's an entire situation. The WTBL. The WTBL, bro. One more time. All right. So if you don't know, more time, explain it to y'all fast. So obviously TBL is a Premier League at this point, and they've been doing fire things for the men and some for the ladies. But there is going to be the WTBL they putting on for the ladies next year. So stay tuned for that. Hit up Chilla Jones and Kenny Black. All right. We got Debo in the building. Shout out to Queen of the Ring. Shout out to Bab. Salute. With that being said, the J Black portion of today is done. Thanks for the love. And if you want to donate, please hit the GoFundMe. Don't do super chat. Pre the super chat though. Love the super chat, but hit the GoFundMe. It goes directly to ladies if you do it that way. All right. By the way, this is the time you get to get your popcorn, your alcoholic beverages, your food and drinks. Roll what you have to roll. I'm giving you time to do that. And then the show starts. This is the time that you tweet out things. This is the time you share things. This is the time you hit the like button. All right? This is the amount of time you have left until your piece is gone. Until the timeline is in flames. You understand? You'll have about 8 minutes left of peace. You'll have 8 minutes left of peace. All right? 8 minutes left of peace. And then it's fire in the booth. You hear me? Y'all think this shit is a game. It's not. It's never been a game. It's never been a game. You hear me? It's never been a game. Got Lady Caution in the building. A countdown for the countdown. That's a fact. That's what I do. Comment below right now who you have for voting and why. Give me your top 5 and why. Make it make sense. Please and thank you. Share the broadcast, y'all. Say you are a legend. Don't forget that. Thank you. Much love. Share the broadcast. No, my statement's for to be on the panel next year, not this year. Listen, I know this game. I know the game plan this year. Every year, it's the same thing. Y'all riot regardless of who wins. y'all riot no matter what. We not stupid. I already know there's finna be sugar and spice and everything nice. You already know how this shit go. Come on. Let's act like you've been here before. Act as if you've been here before. No. Hey, listen. I've learned how to handle this. So what I do is I just go on vacation when this stuff is done. I just go on vacation. You hear me? I just fall back. I disappear somewhere. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do.
Champion, we are here. This is the 5th installment of Wody. I have the great panel here. I'm going to first allow everyone to introduce themselves. I'm going to start over here on my left. It's your girl, the Duchess. Hey, y'all.
This Joshua of OTFMZ, or some of y'all may know me as Gay Black, but we in the building.
It's Hurricane Dew. Y'all already know, Duminati.
Again, we are here for the 5th installment of Wody. Thank you guys for all being here. I'm going to break down the criteria and the rules. First, starting with the format. We are going to debate around the structure criteria. When it gets to the closer to the top 5, that's when I will allow stronger arguments and lengthier debates. Everyone in this room has a percentage attached to their name. Your voice and your vote is very important. Depending on the turnout, you have a 20% or more controlling interest on where your 6,000 goes. You can say whatever you want, just make sure you have facts and strong arguments to support your claims. When everyone makes their final vote for Woman of the Year, I will then get the final survey results that will account for the 20% of the overall decision. The rules: raise your champion sign when prompted to vote who you feel should get higher placing amongst the rakes. Keep your comments at a minimum, meaning 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the argument in the earlier rounds. The rounds will consist of restructuring the top 10 coat check survey, placing 10 to 5, then 5 to 3, then the second woman, and then Woman of the Year. Now, the criteria. It starts with strength of schedule. In sports, strength of schedule refers to the difficulty or ease of a team or person's opponent as compared to other teams or persons. This is especially important if teams in a league do not play each other the same number of times. Strength of schedule pertaining to Woman of the Year, the level of difficulty of a battler's opposition in 2024. How hard was their schedule? List of opponents, win-loss, and frequency. Impact, have a strong effect on someone or something. Impact pertaining to Woman of the Year, a battle rapper that has had a strong effect on the culture in 2024, has possibly shifted the culture in 2024, or has gained a lot of momentum in 2024. Consistency, conformity in the application of something, typically that which is necessary for the sake of logic, accuracy, or fairness. Pertaining to Woman of the Year, a battle rapper that shows up for every battle, maintains high quality in every battle, and has high dependability. Moments, a very brief period of time. Importance, As it pertains to Woman of the Year, undeniable instances that are highly memorable and very good. For example, Tory Doe, Remote Not Working, or Official, Pop Your Cherry. Material, facts, information, or ideas for use in creating a book or other work. As it pertains to Woman of the Year, a battle rapper that displays great penmanship through punchlines, schemes, and or angles. Substance, creativity, and high lyrical ability. Displays great content that requires extra thought after being delivered. And the final part of criteria is performance, an act of staging or presenting a play, concert, or other form of entertainment. A battle rapper that displays great projection, movement, and delivery. A battle rapper that is proficient in entertaining the viewer and or the audience. All right, I'm gonna go over to the Coat Check survey, and based on the survey results that we got, the top 10 women are, and this is in no order: Official, Lady Caution, 40 Bars, Chirac, Vixen the Assassin, Rock Lee, E Hart, Jazz the Rapper, Miss Hustle, Shuni the Rapper, Coffee Brown, and Bonnie Godiva. We are going to start at number 10. Any thoughts, any ideas? Anybody want to start?
I could start. My number 10 is, now are we rearranging the list or are we saying our personal 10?
We are absolutely able to
We get
rearrange
right
this
in it?
list. Yes.
Okay,
We are
so-
rearranging this Coat Check and starting at.
My number 10 is
10.
not on this list.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so I have Mallory X at number 10. I have her winning 3 out of her 6 battles this year. And I don't believe any of the 3 that she won. Let me see, where's Mallory? Oh, yes. One of them was a 1-rounder, but I do have her 3 out of 6. I have Mallory at number 10.
All right. Any other thoughts from anybody on the number 10 spot?
I'm not mad at Mallory X. Being in number 10, I do see out of those 6 though, 4 of them are 1-rounders. So I mean, there's debate there for me as far as room to be able to shift. Because when I'm looking at the 3-rounders, you got 2 3-rounders. One is Cashflow Rizzy, and the other would be King Hayes. I don't know how much weight those hold for anybody else on the panel, but
Does anybody else have anybody else at number 10?
I was torn between 2 people personally, between Rainfire Moon and possibly Fendi.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 10.
I'm not mad at Fendi.
What's Fendi's record? It's
She got a debatable with Big Ice. Depends on who you had winning her in Caution. She did have the 40 Bars battle, which I think is a bit of a smudge on the resume for her.
right. I'll agree.
But it is 40 Bars does help with your strength of schedule. As far as the name, that's bigger than the weight of opponent is bigger than all of the opponents that's on Mallory X's list.
I'll agree with that. Rainfire Moon.
That's a good one.
Rainfire Moon, she had a good year. The only clear loss that I can think of off the top of my head would be the Appa battle, which never really dropped. She did battle Ra.
Yeah. And she battles, I have it. I think she's a good argument. Like, if we only have those 3 for 10, I'm assuming everybody else has a top 10.
I like Fendi at number 10. The Coat Check has Rock Lee in here. Rock Lee has to be replaced. I like Fendi to replace Rock Lee. I'm not mad at Rainfire Moon either. But I like Fendi's resume, just the weight of her opponents and the timing of some of these battles.
What are Fendi's wins?
I got her winning J-Love, Big Ice, and Mallory.
Okay.
I think Big Ice is debatable. Not to mention, I also want to throw another name in just in the mix. E Hart. She does got the Shoni battle. She has the Coffee battle. She got the 1-rounder with Nadia Ali. Granted, it's not that much material-wise, but she does have two heavy names with Shuni and Coffee. Both of them are. The Coffee battle is a great battle for the year. Her and Shuni battle it's a decent battle, maybe a little bit lackluster for the names, but it still was a decent battle from them.
Rainfire Moon won against Tasha the Author. Caution 757. I think Caution's admirable opponent. Ape and Big Ice.
She did beat Big Ice. Big Ice choked.
That was a good battle. That was a good showing from Rainfire Moon versus Big Ice.
I agree.
So, and Fendi beat who?
Fendi, J Love, Big Ice, Mallory. Well, he
Her resume.
said, but
Yeah.
Mallory X.
Mallory X, J Love, Big Ice, and Caution in 40 bars. That's her resume. She choked in the 40 bars battle. It wasn't really a good showing for either one of them, in my opinion. The Big Ice battle is debatable for me. Dutchie said she had Fendi winning that battle.
Moon had Tasha the Author, Caution, 8, Big Ice, Nadia Ali, Ra, and Appa.
I will say with those names, Fendi's resume does look stronger than Big Ice. Than
Then
Rainfire
Rainfire
Moon's.
Moons.
Okay.
Yes. And then you mentioned E Hart. How do we factor in E Hart and Fendi? Do we look at E Hart's material as better than Fendi's?
I
Do we
have,
look at her performance as better than Fendi's?
Yeah,
Those
her
things.
performances.
I look at her performances
Do we
as better
look
than
at
Fendi.
Yeah, I
the
have E Hart
impact?
higher.
The impact was, I feel like I would have E Hart over Fendi due to those three parts of the criteria.
I agree.
And I feel like E Hart would probably take some other parts of the criteria. I would have E Hart over Fendi, so Fendi at number 10 and E Hart at number 9.
I would actually have E Hart at 10 with Fendi not on.
I'm not mad at that either. I mean, that's
I have
a,
E Hart a little higher. So
With two battles?
no, she got 3. I got her winning 3 out of 3 battles. I have her at number 8.
One of them are one rounder.
Yeah.
So 2.5?
Yeah. 2 in a pump.
What are we doing with the one rounders, y'all?
I mean, I think we all in agreement they don't have as much weight.
correct.
And it's a one rounder with Nadia Ali. So yeah, I would say I wouldn't have you any higher than 9 or 10 based off of the work ethic alone for the year. It's not enough material for me.
Okay, so I'm not mad at E Hart at 10. And we can always come back to this and rearrange this and bump people up or down depending on how the list moves and operates.
Right.
But I'm not mad at E Hart at 10. She did have good moments, material, standout performances on cards. She had solid work with the 3 battles that she gave us.
I agree.
All right, number 9. Who are we looking at for number 9?
Will everybody agree with you hard at 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. For number 9, I actually have 40 bars at the number 9 spot. I feel like 40 bars had the resume for the year. I feel like a lot of the performances weren't that great. A lot of inconsistency, a lot of choking, shaky material for the year for me. So I have 40 bars at number 9 on my list.
I never had a number 9, but I'm not mad at 40 bars because she did make a great attempt to battle a lot of really tough people, and she had a really tight schedule. On paper, it looked really good. Even though there were a lot of mishaps along the way, I still feel like the material was there, and
I agree.
yeah, and
I feel like the material is there, which is what's kind of really getting her in. The number 9 spot is the material.
yeah.
I feel like when you look at it, there's not really many moments in her on her run. Just the schedule and material are kind of the basis for her coming in at the number 9 spot. You can't really give her performance when a lot of the performances are shaky.
Right.
She's not really consistency. You can't really dependability, cleanness, momentum over time. She had a battle against Swamp where she choked all 3 rounds. In the words of Lola, what is she, a rookie? So it's like you have to really just take all of that in account when the 40 run.
Now, do we look at, because my thing is with the shakiness of 40's year and having E Hart in the number 10 spot, knowing that she had a cleaner year,
Right.
less work.
Is
However,
that even
cleaner
fair to
year-
Moonfire, Rain, and Fendi?
What?
Did they choke as many times as 40?
Well, Fendi choked verse 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what we also have to give 40 alone.
The strength of schedule,
her
I
strength
give
of
it.
schedule
Yeah, that can
trumps
100%.
Yeah,
That
but
whole
when I look
schedule
at
was
the
crazy.
other parts of, like, she gets material and strength of schedule, but when I look at some of the other parts, and I'm looking at E Hart at 10 and placing 40 bars over her, I feel like E Hart would get she would get more points on the board from the criteria as opposed to 40's year.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's just me personally. 40, again, great attempt, great year in terms of the opponents. She did her best to make it happen. However, with the shakiness and I mean only getting 2 parts of the criteria, I don't like her being over top of E Hart.
Which 2 parts of the criteria would you give her?
Strength of schedule and material.
I would also give her impact for stages and weight of battles over E Hart. She got Sharon, she got Twerk. That's the weight of those battles could have made or break 40 for the year. She's on big stages throughout
I feel
the
like
year.
there's a what if over that.
Yeah,
But it
is,
kind of
for
did
sure.
break her for the year because
Unfortunately.
it brought a lot of bad
Like you can
stigma
say
to
that
her
even
this
when
year.
the battles were announced, it's like, well, what if we don't know?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you have that uncertainty even going into the battle, like being a viewer or a fan or a supporter, you have that uncertainty. What do you do? And I feel like with E Hart, there is that uncertainty isn't there, and that speaks to consistency.
But also that work ethic isn't there. E Hart's not outside.
She's not outside as much. I would like to see her outside a little bit
We all
more to
would.
be able to
We all
have some of those actual comparisons. But I feel like with the shakiness of 40 bars this year, E Hart having a cleaner year, having the impact that she had, having the moments, the material that she had.
That's why I had her a little higher.
I
than
have her,
everyone else.
yeah. For me, I would, if we're going to discuss 40, I would have 40 at 10, E Hart at 9.
I agree.
I'm not mad at it.
Are we rerouting any?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we are looking at number 8 as of right now.
So 8, I'm torn because, well, it would have been 9, but because of how we're shifting, this could go in either way. But this spot, I'm torn between Bonnie and Chirac. I have Chirac winning half of her battles, 4 out of 8, great schedule, great energy all year, and then Bonnie, 4 out of 5. But now it's about whose resume was a little better.
So personally, I actually had Bonnie at the number 8 spot. Within this range is where it might be able to shift a little bit based off of the bit of the debate. I do feel like Bonnie started out really strong for the year, and then she kind of died off for the second half of the year for me. So that was my only thing with Bonnie. I would have her maybe a little higher had she been more consistent throughout the year. So I actually do have Bonnie at the number 8 spot.
I'm not mad at Bonnie at number 8. I had her around 7, 8 spot myself.
Yeah, I don't have no argument for Bonnie being at 8. She had a strong start.
Do you feel like Chirac should be above her, though? Is the question. Chirac she has the battles with Jerry West, which she choked. They have her losing that battle.
She lost.
And one of Bonnie's is a 2-on-2.
She has the Jazz the Rapper battle.
She lost.
Which she lost. She did 30 Yoshi. She has the Zan battle, which people
Debatable, but a lot of people have
had
Zan
winning the
winning.
battle. She has the Dear Summer battle. There was a hiccup in the Dear Summer battle. Who did you have? Dear Summer? Did you have?
I did Summer. Yeah, so
I mean,
For me,
I don't have Chirac.
at all?
No.
Oh, I think she's on the list, definitely.
I don't have her on the top 10.
I think if Chirac is going to be placed, this kind of would be where you would place her. However, I do like Bonnie's opponents. Even though, like you said, she died off towards the end of the year, she had a great beginning of the year in terms of like the opponents, her strength of schedules, things like that. So I'm not mad at the beginning.
I think
of her
She did
year.
Lady J and Miss Miami within like a week of each other.
Yeah.
if we do put Chirac there, I just feel like it should be 40 Chirac, E Hart.
40 Chirac. What do you mean? We
Because
have
don't we have 40 E Hart?
no. We have
At number
40 at 10.
10.
E Hart at 9.
Right.
And she feels like it should be 40 bars, Chirac, then E Hart.
I just feel like if we're
That's
gonna
how
go
I had it.
So-
I had
like
E Hart 8, Chirac 9.
So in my opinion, right, I feel like when we're doing this, right, with you having so much, if everybody only did two battles, you're having a safe year. It's easy for you to say, hey, I had a flawless year. I only did 2 battles.
right.
So I feel like that's where the other stuff comes into play. Like,
But
granted-
whose responsibility is that? Like, okay, I had a flawless year. I did 2 battles. Maybe that's all I can handle. Versus, let me go for 3 and 4. That's fine.
if
Like
you're-
the attempt is
if you
fine.
can only handle 2 battles, you're
But
not the
are
woman
we
of the
watching
year.
those battles?
If you can only handle 2 battles, you're not the woman of the year. For me.
Okay, but we're not at the woman of the year.
So,
we're at
like,
number
let's see.
10.
No, we're at
E Hart
we're
did-
in
We're
the
number
rankings.
10.
We're
We're
ranking the
co-check.
women of the year.
Yeah, but it's still co-checked. It's not number 1. So if we're going to talk about the prestigiousness and we want clean battles and stuff, Lola had a whole moment about choking. We can't leave that out and act like it didn't happen.
No,
Yeah.
we did. I just referenced it when we were discussing football.
Yeah, I know that you
So,
referenced it, so it needs to be referenced again in these cases. It needs
And are
to be
we
referenced
looking at-
again.
I don't
Are
know.
we looking
Because
at
I
the
feel
time
like
period?
I feel like Chirac had a respect
Well,
to you.
in this case, in
She
the
had a
words
rough
of Lola,
year.
what is she, a rookie? Yes, she kind of is.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
That's not a pass.
So, I
That's
mean,
not a pass
clearly
for her.
it is. That's what
She's
she
been
simply
number
said.
6 before. No, it's not
Okay.
good enough for me.
Okay.
She should be right behind 40.
Okay, well, Chirac, next time, do less work, and they'll be more
And now,
accepted.
I
Are
don't
we
think that's the
looking at-
message we're sending.
are we
I think
looking
that's
at
the message- No,
back-to-back?
that is absolutely
Battle
not the
2
message.
times, do the
we're
bare
sending.
minimum, and you get elevated.
No.
Like, look,
Practice.
Chirac did March, May, 2 in March, 2 in May, June, August, September, October. Are we then factoring how spaced out these battles are back to back?
Right, so she couldn't prepare for those, or were they back to back? Was it a run? Was it a tough run, or was it spread out throughout the year?
Well, let's see. When was E Hart's battles?
Right, that's what
I was
looking
going to
for.
say,
I mean,
E
come
Hart's
on.
battles
E Hart's
are
March, May, July. So
March
she had a
to
month or
July.
2 months in
Summer
between.
run.
A nice
She had
little
enough
spring,
time to
right?
prepare. Come
Let's
on,
not
guys.
forget one of them is a
Okay,
one-rounder.
E Hart season.
Let's
I
not
like
forget
that.
one of them is a
I'm
one-rounder.
just saying,
I
come
mean,
on, come on.
Okay,
Which
okay.
Chirac was not getting any good press.
She,
come on.
She
come
got the
on.
battle with Jazz the Rapper,
She
which
did.
they gave her
And
the
which
first
and that was
round.
a big controversy in battle rap. Period. Like, is she even ready for something like that?
Well, she got the first round.
hey, listen.
To a lot of people.
To a lot of people.
She 30'd Yoshi.
Okay.
Does E Hart have any 30s this year? She doesn't.
Okay. That's a good point.
Chirac. Yeah, she was outside. She touched a lot of
She
big
was
stages.
definitely outside. I just feel like we cannot ever overlook cleanliness, like a clean performance, something that you can always watch, something that, you know, we could watch straight through, something that of better value, of higher
Yeah,
quality.
I feel like when we're discussing the quality, right, and
Mm-hmm.
when your work ethic is very low, you're not doing much. It's so much easier to have a clean performance. If I only put out 2 songs a year, they better be great songs. Versus if I'm dropping an album each month,
Right.
sometimes the quality you may run into those inconsistencies. But I'm outside, I'm working. You have a lot more to critique.
But do you feel like Chirac gave us a better battle than either of E Hart's battles?
I feel like her showing verse Yoshi was probably more talked about than a lot of E Hart's showings this year.
Than the Coffee Brown matchup?
No, a lot of.
I'm just a
Well,
lot of.
yeah,
It's
'cause
very
that was good.
I mean, if we're going to be honest here, there's
Herbie
3.
Oh,
So it's already
okay.
it's already limited. So we're not going to say a lot of, but I feel like the Coffee Brown battle
I agree.
did a lot this
Yeah.
year, and it still kind of is floating
think that's-
around.
it
and
did
people are
something
still
for
voting
female
clips.
battle rap, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yoshi and Chirac did it?
No, it didn't.
I feel like it did a
Since
lot
we
for-
have to
I
say
feel
that.
It was almost like,
I
am
feel
I
like it did a
coming
lot
here to
for
take
Chirac.
your
No, I don't
place?
feel like
The
that. I feel
Chirac
like when
and
someone's
Yoshi
getting
was like,
30,
are they
it's
trading
like,
places?
what do we
Is
do?
she-
I
and
feel
they
like it did
fighting
a
for
lot
the
for
spot.
Chirac's growth with her
Yeah.
and Yoshi.
But I mean,
It's
the
probably what got her
impact
the Jazz
of
the Rapper battle.
Coffee versus E Hart is way.
That was such a good
I agree.
battle.
Yeah, come
I
on.
agree.
All right.
Let's have it.
So then that's where I think that Chirac should definitely be behind E Hart.
Yeah.
So we're restructuring again. E Hart is going in the number 8 spot, correct? And Chirac at number 9.
That's what I'm saying, y'all. All right, now it's getting sticky.
All right. Number 7.
Well, Rita or Dude, do you want to throw a name out?
Number 7.
Let me look.
Number 7.
Let's see.
Since you have so much to say,
Let's
I mean,
go.
you know, I had a lot on my
here for-
mind.
you got your degree.
Child.
Number 7.
This is tough.
I am.
Well, I guess we would have. I guess when we
just-
make number 7, Bonnie.
I
was
was
gonna
just going
say
to throw
Bonnie,
it out
but
there. I have Bonnie there.
I'm
Well, I
trying-
do have her in that spot there.
Well, I had her at so, but
I had her around at 7, 8.
I have her at 7.
okay. So now we're gonna get into the debate of Shuni and Bonnie.
Let's get into it.
Shoni has 4 1-rounders. Bonnie has all 3 rounders. Shoni has Lady J, E Hart, Frank Nitti, Lady Tunes, Danny Myers, Hustle, Arsenal, and Junior 2 times.
And Danny Myers, she was prom queen, correct?
She was. She started Danny Myers. On
Arsenal,
prom
she
night.
was Gray Hoodie Shuni, killing them.
She did. She had the viral, the viral line.
I
Merry
love
Christmas,
I
little
love
bit.
Shuni that
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Even though I think Arsenal won the battle. But but it's still Arsenal. Is you know.
And then Bonnie had Lady J, Miss Miami, A-War, Enigma, and then she had the 2-on-2 versus Vixen and Kai. the
And now
Poet.
we got Shuni beating
Her
Lady
J2 won
J.
that.
What did Bonnie do with Lady J? She also beat Lady J.
I'm sure she won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Bonnie did great. So
I do have, even with the 1-rounders, that Danny Myers battle was so crazy that I have Shuni over Bonnie. Like, I love Bonnie's year. I would have her around that 7, 8 range, but I would, the way we have been going, I would place her at 7, and I would place Shuni above her.
I agree.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it, honestly.
I agree. I feel like Shuni, the Danny Myers Sean was a heavyweight fight. She had a great battle with Hustle as well, and that one rounder. I feel like the E Hart battle is debatable. Granted, I think it was a big lackluster, but I do think that both of them, you know, she kept up. She was able to hang with E Hart, which a lot of girls aren't able to do.
Yeah, it was very impactful.
And if I'm not mistaken, in the comments, a lot of people had Shuni.
Yeah.
The battle was live, just from watching it.
Yeah. I mean,
So we're going with Bonnie at number 7.
Yeah.
And
are
Shuni
we-
at 6?
Shuni at 6.
Yes. All right, you guys. It is time for an award. I have right before us Performance of the Year. I'm going to start reading off the second place winner.
Should everybody say who their performance of the year is first? Who they think it is before you announce it?
Hey, we could do that.
Okay. All right.
Please.
Take it up a little bit.
Who did I have as performance of the year?
I'm pretty sure it's
I'm
probably.
torn.
I think it's gonna go to Jazz versus Rock. I think that's probably.
Yeah.
I was definitely, she went crazy versus Rock. Like
She did.
got jumped
And
in a
it
different
crippled his debate.
It did.
Well, he won.
Yeah.
And
He won, so he didn't cripple it too much. But I think that I think it's either gonna be. So in my mind, when I think of the 3 performances of the year, I think of Jazz and Rock, maybe Coffee versus Jade, and either Hustle versus Chess or Hustle versus Swans. Those are probably like, oh, I forgot Vixen.
Vixen and Officials battle was
Vixen and
insane.
Officials.
Vixen
No,
and
Vixen
Officials
got-
was one of them. Was,
Vixen
got the
performed her
Vixen
ass off every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So the
Vixen
first
got-
don't play
that popped in my head was
Got a lot
every
of-
time.
Vixen and Rum
I
Nitty.
forgot all
I
about
would have
Vixen.
either said Jazz versus Rock or Vixen versus Official. Just it was a lot of
Yeah, a lot of people
happened in
talk about
both of
that
those
battle.
battles for both of those women. So
Yeah.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I'm going to read from the second place spot.
Okay.
At 10.4%, Vixen against Rum Nitty.
Okay.
And then at the first spot with 58%, we have Jazz the Rapper versus Tay Rock. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Jazz the Rapper. Performance of the year. What she say? I'm leaving here with something.
Doesn't she win? Doesn't she always
Performance
win?
of the year.
I mean, come on. It's Jazz. Come on.
All right. We are at the number 5 spot. We have flown through this. How are you guys feeling? Let's revise this list
We had the
real
number what
quick.
spot?
5.
Number 5. Let's revise this. Let's go back over this again. We have 40 Bars at the number 10 spot. We have Chirac at number 9. We have E Hart at number 8. Bonnie Godiva at number 7. And Shuni the Rapper at number 6.
Not mad.
I'm not mad. Not too far fetched from my original list.
Any objections, Duchess?
Nope, that's pretty
Yeah.
much basically how mine was.
I don't see 40 on your list.
Get the hell out of my phone, child. Wody.
All right. So number 5 spot. Who are we looking at for number 5? Who did you guys have for number
Okay,
5?
Hold on now. Let me get it together.
I have Official at my number 5 spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
Yes, I had official
Same.
5.
I do too.
Okay,
wow.
nothing to talk about there.
Nothing. I was about to say they're going to
Yeah,
be mad
official's
at
right
us.
at number 5.
But are there any other names that you guys were looking at around that range that you might want to bring up? Let's discuss this.
I feel like her year is definitely a number 5 year, especially when I look at the girls that we have left. She beat Big Ice. She beat Vixen. She beat Loso. Then she had the loss to T-Top.
She had a great
even though
year.
the Vixen battle is debatable, it's a great battle on both parts. Probably, well, it is. in
Yeah,
my opinion, the
and she
female
beat a
battle.
great Loso. Like, even
She
though
did.
Loso wasn't getting the correct feedback from the crowd, that was a good Loso, and she
It was.
she still beat.
She beat Loso. She beat Big Ice, which is a rising star in the female battle rap community. Big Ice has been. Big Ice wasn't a slouch in the battle. She had good material. Of course, Official being who Official is, she took that battle. So I feel like it was a good comeback year for Official as well. It's been a lot of
I agree.
talks about her being on the decline, and her being watched and things like that. So I think she made it her business to put forth the effort.
I was very
actually.
happy with Official for
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah, facts.
Very
I
happy.
agree.
And she's very, ready to come more back outside. She's calling everybody out. So
Yeah, I love
shout
that.
out to
And I don't even
Official.
think she was on our list last year, right? She didn't.
Was she top 10? No, I don't
she
think
was on the
so.
list, so
I like the blend. I feel like Official gave us a little bit of everything we wanted. We like to see her versus guys and women. So she gave us a little bit of both.
She did.
Her performances throughout the year, I feel like she's definitely increased everything about herself over the
Yes.
like in terms of her material, her performance, everything. She's done a way better job than what we've seen in recent years. I also the wins. I mean, you can't deny the wins, right?
Right.
Official number 5. I had her at number 5 based on who is left for the next 4 spots.
Right.
So we have her at number 5. We good?
yeah, I feel like just a word for Official. Keep doing what you're doing. It's a new year. Be outside. I would like to see we have some of the ghosts that haven't received a Wody belt. We have 40 Bars. We have E Hart. We have Official.
yeah.
And I do feel like you ladies deserve to
Me
have
too.
a belt, especially Wody, something that's going to go down in female battle rap history. And you ladies are a part of history, so I would love for you ladies to come out and put in the work. So when we do have this discussion next year, which will be the final year for Wody, that perhaps one of you ladies are more so in that conversation.
Definitely.
I would love that because they are some of the best and they do deserve that for even like building up the female battle rap culture.
Because I'm tired of seeing the same. tired of seeing the same.
Top 5 has been pretty consistent, so
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
It has been.
Number 4. Now we get down to the nitty gritty. Number
Okay.
4. What we doing? Who
I
we
had
got?
Vixen at 4.
Yeah, I got my mulatto sister Vixen at number 4. I thought her and Nitty was amazing. I think that was a great battle. I heard Nitty say in the battle, like, she's smoking me right now. Again, her and Official. So the other two that was on there, because for a while I was between putting Vixen and Official, but I think that her and Nitty and her and Official's battle both does the same for each other. And then I got her beating.
And she 30-40.
Yeah, I got her beating 40 Bars. That's what I was about to say. The only one that was kind of was the 2-on-2.
So I got a 30 40. Some people even got her 30 and nitty. I do have her losing in official, but it's not like a bad loss. It's a debatable battle.
Right.
And then the 2-on-2. Granted, it may be, but I mean, it was cool. You had Bonnie and J2 versus her and Kind of Poet. Kind of Poet's kind of a, coming up, up and coming, which is a close friend of hers. So I'm not mad at Vixen at 4. I feel like, honestly, with Vixen's performances and the showings that she put on, had she had a little more, Vixen could have possibly been our first repeat Wody. I think she had an amazing year, stellar performances. Each and every showing that she had individually was a standout performance of the year for me.
How do we look at Vixen versus Miss Hustle in this spot? I'm looking at the 2 1-rounders. I know Vixen has the 2-on-2, but I'm looking at the 2 1-rounders. Chess, Swamp, Geechee, Fonz. How are we looking at that?
I got her beating Chess. I got her beating Fonz and Cash Money, which was a 1-rounder.
So you have her losing Geechee, Swamp, and Shank Prizzy.
Yeah. Shank Prezi was the
That's
the
the
stumble
choke.
at the end. Yeah.
The stumble.
I was trying to be nice.
Say, yeah, that was
Oh, we're not gonna lie.
a little bit more than
I
a
mean,
stumble.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
She didn't even she didn't even get it back. So
Yeah.
that was
And she was doing great. She probably could have stopped and finessed it in a certain way, but it was a little short at that time.
If
It
it was,
was short, right.
if it was an unnoticeable like round, I'm done. She probably would have gotten it, but
Yeah.
because she tried to get it back and it took so long, it
I don't
resorted to what it resorted to.
I don't even think she had done enough at that point to be able to say I won the battle, even if she had stopped. So I feel like that's why she was really trying to get it back. But at a certain point, once you've choked for so long, there's no point of getting it back because you've already done so much damage to the battle, or to your performance. So I feel like had she gotten out her material, she could have easily won the battle. I mean, it's Miss Hustle. She was on the path to winning the battle had she kept going. But I don't have her winning that battle.
Right.
She 30 Chess.
She did, but
Yeah.
didn't Chess choke?
I was gonna say,
cares if Chess choke,
how much
guys?
of a formidable opponent is Chess at this point in time? Like, yes, he does. His career has stood the test of time.
We have this argument
However,
every year.
He didn't do good, but she did good, but it was against a really bad day for Chess.
Yeah. So
But
what
it was really good.
Do we
She did really good,
hold
though.
that
That's not
against
her fault.
Hustle if
Right.
I don't
if
hold that against
you have the
Hustle.
right for Chess regardless? We don't know what Chess is going to show up when he battles. So if you're an opponent, really, Josh? Really? No. He's
At that point, I'm just putting Chess's name against
He's still
other
Chess.
names. Like if we're doing Vixen versus Coffee.
Chess is another one who has
I mean,
that question
Vixen
mark
versus
over him.
Official.
We're
Yeah, we-
unsure of him when his name gets. It's unfortunate, but we're unsure of what the performance will be when his name gets brought up. So even when this matchup was announced, yes, people hope and wish that.
But
Chess
that's
will
not
have a
what we're arguing, though. As a battler, you still have to prepare for Chess.
You do, but when Chess is questionable,
I could have beat Chess that day.
All right,
when
you don't battle.
It's not even that, right? Going into the battle, you get Book versus Chess. Are you looking at him and saying this is a questionable matchup, or are you saying
Do you
this
think
is Chess,
that?
I'm
Do you
going to
think
get
that
Chess?
Miss Hustle looked at this Chess battle and said,
I agree.
"Let
I
me
don't
bullshit"?
think Miss Hustle looks at any battle and says, "Let me
Right.
bullshit."
So what are we doing?
I do think when she got the name Chess, she felt, hey, I
Come
need to
on,
write my
y'all.
heart
We're
out
not
because you're
doing that.
expecting to get the best
I think
Chess.
everybody who goes in front of Chess battles him like he's Chess.
I agree.
Not expecting the unexpected.
I agree.
Come on.
But then once the battle happens and you don't get chess,
Yeah.
you don't even get checkers.
But that's not. We can't hold.
What are you at that point? How much weight does the battle hold?
Are we going to hold that against Miss Hustle or any battle
No,
rapper?
we're going to take the battle. For
I'm not
going to
hold that against her, but if I'm looking at her resume versus Vixen's resume and how everyone showed up versus Vixen versus Miss Hustle, me personally, I had Vixen over Miss Hustle. One was the 2 rounders. I'm at the 2 1-rounders. And then the other thing was the losses, where I feel Vixen had more wins on. And again, there's a 2-on-2 in there for Vixen, but I felt
That
like
she
she had
lost.
more wins throughout the year.
They lost.
It's still a half of a loss because
It's a loss. Her and her partner lost that together.
Yeah, well, did they choke for 5 minutes?
No.
Oh, because that's what happened with the 1-rounder, which I would weigh is the same as the 2 on 2.
So it's Hustle beating Fawn's Chess and Cash Money.
She beat Fonz.
Above
I do.
Vixen
Fonz is
beating
debatable, but
Nitty
I do
and
have
40.
Hustle beating Fonz.
And having a great
She beat Fonz.
against Official.
Do you feel like she
Yeah.
beat Swamp?
No.
No.
Do you feel like she beat Geechee?
No.
No.
And if I'm looking at official, Rum Nitty, 40 bars, those names that impact, for me, I personally have Vixen over Hustle.
Well, I feel
but-
like if you line up official 40 bars of Rum Nitty, and then you line up Fonz, Geechee, and Swamp,
Yeah.
which 3 names would hold more weight for you?
Right.
That's
It's
a tough
almost-
one.
it is kinda
because
tough.
That's
So that's when we got to
right?
factor in the rest of the
Criteria.
moments.
Right, so let's do that.
impact.
But before we get to that, Battle of the Year.
Alrighty.
Oh, baby.
Y'all gonna guess
Okay.
first?
There's a couple of great battles in 2024 with female battle rap.
Whichever one
There
you
was
say, I'm
a,
gonna
there
pick
was
a
a
different
few.
one. Nobody can pick this.
No,
last one.
official versus Vixen is one of them. I feel
100%.
like
That's how I feel.
stood out for the year.
Definitely.
It's gonna be my favorite female battle rap for a long time, not just for the year.
Yeah.
I agree.
Then we also got the E Heart and Coffee battle.
Loved
that was
it.
another dominant
In the
battle throughout
cage,
the year.
crazy visual, everything crispy. I love it.
I also like 40 bars and Vixen. I thought that was a good battle this year. Even though Vixen kind of was wilding in the cage, I thought it was a decent
She
battle.
was wilding. I love that battle because I like 40's approach in that battle. I like her whole demeanor
Jazz and Coffee.
and that Jazz and Coffee was
Jazz
crazy
and Coffee,
too.
That was
Yeah,
crazy,
that
and
was a
that was
good
kind
one.
of big for the whole
Yeah.
female battle
Yeah.
rap and
40
the
And for
demeanor in that
Wody.
cage was
Wody,
crazy.
yeah.
Shout out,
Wody
shout
on
out
Wody.
to Wodies.
So Coffee got the E Heart battle and the Jazz battle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
I-
heavy hitters.
I think the Vixen and I think Vixen Official is female battle of the year.
That
I think
was
that
one of the
like,
ones.
set the tone. I'm gonna go ahead and start reading.
Okay.
All right. Oh wow. Okay. So in second place with 39.4%, we have Vixen the Assassin versus Official, and in first place, Coffee Brown versus Jazz the Rapper. They were at 60.6%.
That was a good battle.
Shout out to both
Okay.
of them.
That was a
Jazz,
good battle.
congratulations.
Did it
Being
again.
here with
Jazz.
Popular girl in school.
She be going.
All right, so back to where we were at. Vixen, Miss Hustle. Who are we playing? I personally have Miss Hustle at the number 4 spot.
I actually have Vixen at 4 and Hustle at 3. Which your argument, I'm not even mad at it. Again, like I said, if Vixen had maybe 1 or 2 more battles for last year, Vixen probably would have been my voting. I think she had a phenomenal year.
She did.
Vixen has a hell of a case.
Yes, she does.
I remember me saying last year that she had kind of been shaky and had been falling off, that maybe she couldn't keep up with the competition that she was facing. And I feel like she came back last year with a vengeance.
She did.
And definitely made me know it. So
And shout out to management.
management. Oh, what management? Shout out to Pop.
So, you guys feel like Hustle should be at 4. She choked.
I mean, I had her higher, but after this argument, I definitely get it. I get it.
I mean, like, when we look at them,
Yeah.
you also
let's-
have a choke
Yeah.
and a 1-rounder.
Yeah, let's look at them side by side again.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
so let's just go by categories, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we have strength of schedule, right? So you go under caliber of opponents. Who has the stronger caliber of opponents?
And that was the tough part when you brought that up, right?
Right.
Because I mean,
They're
Geechee,
both
Rum
tough.
Nitty, and then you look at 40 bars. I mean, 40 bars is for you can kind of.
I guess you would compare 40 bars to chess. So we'll
You
go ahead
could
and wash
compare
those out.
40 bars to chess.
That was so shady.
That was shady. No, I'm just saying that's factual.
Official
You're gonna put maybe Official and Geechee.
or fines. No, fines. I would official fines and Geechee Rum would be.
Okay.
Official funds.
So then that's leaning it towards Vixen.
official funds. Well, actually, I think it's leaning towards Hustle in that defense because she still has Swamp. Vixen doesn't have anybody else. I mean, unless you want to.
I mean, but was that a win?
No, I'm just saying as far as the name.
I mean, you
we're
have
just
it.
going in caliber. Of
I mean, she
I know,
still
but
had the
you have
battle.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
haven't
you
been
have
counting
the
wins or
battle.
losses, so let's not.
So I guess you would compare
start
Bonnie and
now.
Swamp. Who you hold more weight for with Bonnie and Swamp? And I
That's
guess
still tough too because
we go.
Bonnie
I guess
is
these-
still a veteran, and it's not like
Swamp's a
I'm
top
not
three
mad at
Cody.
I'm
He's
not
top
mad at
three
Swamp
Cody.
either. He is top 3 Cody.
He's dangerous.
He is dangerous.
So I would give honestly. I think if we're going by caliber of opponent, just because I'm just looking at the categories under strength of schedule,
Right.
I may have to edge that to Hustle based off the fact that she has more work.
Right.
So that's not even including those little nuances of the one rounders that
Right.
she has in between.
But having
Moments?
more work is just speaking of strength of schedule. What about
Well-
the impact?
well,
What about
we're-
the consistency?
Well, I'm just
what
doing
about the
categories-
moments?
The
What
categories
about the-
under strength of schedule. So just that one is just caliber of opponent. I'm just trying to see who's going to take strength of schedule. Then you have the resume, time between battles. So time between battles, Hustle has more time between battles. Has a better time between battles than Vixen.
Right.
She has a stronger caliber of opponent, and their resumes are about equal, I
Almost
guess.
neck and neck.
They're almost neck and neck. Then that's when you get into impact weight of the battles.
Yes.
Um,
Which is also difficult too. I mean, if you want to just call that a toss up as well, that's a tie as well.
Right.
I'm not mad at that either. With
I don't know.
Like,
Vixen
I'm
beating
I'm
Rum
not
is
gonna hold you,
big.
right? When we're doing weight of battles, I look at Vixen and Official as a heavyweight battle for Vixen.
very much so.
That's a battle that somebody they've been comparing her to since she has had her rise.
Very much
so.
so.
That battle holds a lot of weight for her. The 40 bars battle, I feel like also holds a lot of weight
Absolutely.
for Vixen. Hustle doesn't have any females where I think they would hold on her resume, which I think would hold a lot of weight for her. Geechee is someone who's in the same clique as her.
Yes.
EFB, you have the chess battle, which granted it's a good name to have.
I don't think he took it
holds
easy on
weight.
her. Though.
We always know Fonz is dangerous versus female,
Yeah,
so
I don't-
that's
Yes.
a heavy.
So I
Yeah,
don't
she
think
has,
any
and Geechee didn't take it easy on her.
I don't
Not
think
at
any
all.
of those battles though hold weight as far as making or breaking Hustle. As far as holding weight for Vixen, Official could have ruined Vixen's career. 40 bars, those are battles that could have definitely put Vixen on the decline in her career.
Rum Nitty as well.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about even female.
Even I know with female
even
wise,
Rum Nitty.
but on the male side too, Rum Nitty is somebody that could have like definitely put a damper in her career. I mean, well,
Yeah.
in her year. I
In
mean,
her year, for sure.
Yeah.
So I would give Vixen, as far as the weight of battles under Impact, I would give that to Vixen. I feel like Vixen had a stronger lasting impression. When we look at these showings, each one of these battles from Vixen were one of moments of the year for me. I feel like every battle she showed up, maybe except for the 2-on-2. Hustle has the Fines battle and the chess battle, which I think would be her two standout performances for the
Yeah.
year for me.
For sure.
And then stages, Hustle kind of.
we know Hustle is always going to be Hustle and
Main
Vixen
stage.
both are going to be on big stages throughout the year. And I'm not mad at. I mean, shout out to Vixen going back home, Black Ice Cartel, and then she
Right.
has OSBL and 2 URL appearances. Hustle has 4 URL appearances. She has Campfire and Battle Academy. We kind of know that both of these women are going to be on a main stage or a big stage throughout their year.
I feel like when we get into like these lower numbers, we actually should start going into these subcategories within the main category. Because granted, it's easy for me to just say, "Oh,
Definitely.
Hustle has strength of schedule," but then when I really look at what's under the strength of schedule, maybe she doesn't. You get what I'm saying? So like, I
Yeah.
feel like those subcategories that we have at this point, they should start playing a role.
And it's tricky because both of them are great performers. They're
Right.
both consistent.
Right, but when we get into performance, you have showmanship, movement, and projection. I feel like Vixen's battles heighten her projection. I feel like they cause movement within her career. It kind of, at this point, we kind of consider this Vixen's over 40 bars to a lot of people, which it wasn't like that some years back. I feel
Right, like
it's-
maybe 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
that wasn't
It
even
wasn't
the
the
talk.
case.
Yeah. So I feel like some of these battles were elevated Vixen's legacy.
Right.
Where I can't say the
They
same.
were necessary for her
Right.
legacy as well. Official 40 bars.
Right,
those two
because
battles are
Rum Nitty.
necessary.
Because Vixen hasn't faced these opponents.
Correct.
Hustle's seen these people
Yes, and for Vixen, this is
years ago.
Yes.
this is career building.
Hustle's light years ahead of them, so it's only right that she's facing who she's facing.
Facts.
Correct.
Consistency. We got dependability. Vixen doesn't have any errors, so her dependability is there. Her cleanliness is there, and momentum over time. Vixen, I think, would take consistency for me.
Even with just like getting number 2 with Battle of the Year, I mean, that just speaks volumes to what she's done and how her battles have stood, or how that one battle per se stood the test of time throughout the year. People still remember that battle. They voted for it.
Right.
And people may be upset that it didn't win.
Here we go.
It just touched YouTube.
That's a fact.
So a lot of people are just now seeing the battle. And again, Jazz is Jazz, so she's always going to get the popular vote. She's Jazz the rapper. So I feel like defining moments. What's a standout moment for you when you think of Vixen and Hustle for the year? Which one?
Overall, for me, I
Their
think about
performances.
Vixen versus Official. That's my standout between the both of them.
Same. Then the Nitty and Vixen.
Well,
But I always think of
we got the
Official and
Hustle and
Vixen
Fonz.
first.
I was going to say
I love
Hustle and
Hustle
Fonz.
and Fonz.
Hustle and Fonz, I love that battle, but overall, if I'm going to think, first thing that would come to mind would be Vixen versus Official.
I'm not mad at that. I do feel like Vixen was better versus Rum Nitty. Which I think, to me, granted, the battle as a
I'll agree
whole,
with that.
when we're looking at Vixen and Official, it stands out because it's two women and they, have a great showing. But Vixen's Rum Nitty battle is honestly Vixen's performance of the year. I think Hustle's performance of the year would be her Fonz battle. If she wants to try to say it's the chess battle, I mean, she did great versus chess, but again, it's easy to punch something that's not punching back. I don't know, so.
I think I just feel like that sucks for the battlers when they do what they have to do, and then because their opponent doesn't show up, it's like now my shit gets downplayed.
Or even like you
agree.
said, the
I don't
fact
think
that
that's
Hustle
fair.
has already battled some of these names, so it's hard for her schedule
Right,
to
so
be the
when
same.
she's deciding where to go and how to get to this belt,
Yeah.
her choices have to be super strategic, and she has to work these political fields to,
because she's already
figure it
seen
out.
so many of them already.
I think that's for a lot of the main girls. I feel like when you look at Vixen, when you look at Jazz, when you look at Coffee, they all have to be strategic on what battles they take. They've all taken a lot of battles. They've all seen each other. They've all seen the heavyweights.
Right.
So
I think
Hustle still has
strategically
girls-
Vixen
speaking,
is one of the ones that has been here for a while, but she took a step back, so she hadn't seen a lot of the women, so she still has that opportunity to battle them. But it's all about what you make it as well, and
Right.
she made it.
And I'm not-
Official versus Vixen is one of the biggest battles of the year.
And I
Yes.
don't like the fact, to be honest, I don't like the fact that Hustle doesn't have any women on her resume.
why?
It's Woman of the Year.
Well, I mean, she's still Woman Battler of the Year. I don't think that just because and it's Hustle, like we discussed, she still has to. Who should Hustle be battling then?
As far as females,
Yeah, she could give people shots.
she could have battled Bonnie.
Sure, but then when you give people shots,
She could have battled
it
Bonnie.
brings down the quality of your
She could have
year,
battled Bonnie.
and then we have a
resume,
problem with even placing you.
could have
So
battled
there's a
Bonnie.
problem there with that.
Yeah.
She could have battled Bonnie.
She could have battled Bonnie, but I don't know what happened. Didn't that get canceled 3 times or something?
Hustle didn't show up.
Oh well, we don't have any criteria for congeniality.
No, we don't.
Once again,
You're saying
for
what females-
absences and who was
you said
present.
what female could she have battled? There's
Right.
females that she could have battled.
But that's one. Okay, we know she didn't show up there, but come on,
Prestavia,
was that even set up?
it was.
What happened?
Hustle backed out because Prestavia said she had a ghostwriter.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
right.
But that was for this year.
yeah,
but I'm just saying,
yeah.
That was for this year. So we're not gonna act like she
I'm
be
not
giving
talking-
shots.
no, I'm
She be
saying
giving
she could've-
shots.
I feel like
We can look at this and see that she be giving shots.
Yeah, because she would
Who
have.
was a shot?
Shank
Who's that
Prezi.
person? I'm sorry,
That's
my
not
fault.
that's not a shot. That's like a payment.
In all respect to Philly,
I'm
but
just saying,
why
it
would-
still is
why
a
for
payment.
Shank. That's a
outside of
shot.
payment, that's a shot for Shank Prezi.
That's a
Right.
shot.
Okay, so he won the battle. What did he do for Shank Prezi?
What does it do for Hustle?
And it
No,
was
you're
a
saying
one
it's a
rounder.
shot.
But I'm just saying,
So
she takes the
clearly he
risk.
made the
She
shot.
takes the risk as
made the shot.
as a veteran.
Just
She's
because you
still
make a
taking
shot
the
don't mean that
risk.
you're going to have success after.
Right.
We can't say
He
that.
can always say, "I battle Hustle," and he could still. He's good.
He can
Right.
still
Or he put
use
a
that and
stint.
say,
He's
"Oh, I
good
won
in her
versus
debate
Miss Hustle."
right
That's
now.
still something
And then
that
we
he's
get into
good.
the same
Or
argument
Miss
that we had
Hustle
with
choke
and Chad.
versus me. He can still say that, but I mean that just because you made the shot don't mean that you about to take the ball and run with it.
I'm just saying she's in a particular situation
So-
as somebody who started battling battling so many years ago.
Me personally, again, I have Vixen over Miss Hustle. I prefer Vixen's year. Based on the criteria, I prefer Vixen's year. Also, again, I told you I factored in the 2 1-rounders, the choke. That just factors in for me. So I had Vixen over Miss Hustle.
Yeah, I don't think Vixen has any clear losses.
She doesn't. She has debatables.
Other than chess, does Hustle have any clear wins? Because I'm just looking at Vixen
So
clearly
you're
beat
saying the Fonz is
clearly
Fonz?
beat 40.
Yeah, I got her Fonz clear.
You
I
think
got her
Fonz is clear?
Cash Money.
You think Fonz is clear?
Well, I had her.
I have her winning.
it. I had her
but
winning.
clear is a big
clear.
difference.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
different
like,
from
you
edging
think it's
it.
debatable or edged or?
I gave her. I edged
I
it to
feel
her,
like
gave it to her.
it's
Let me see if
a
I
battle
have
where
my
it
notes.
depends on who you ask.
Another
I
thing
feel
with
like
battle rap that
on the
makes
female
that
side of
irks
battle
my
rap,
soul.
we're gonna have
No
Hustle over
define
that.
anything. Like
What?
with
Yeah,
battle
I
rap,
have her
like
winning that.
Well, it's
it's a
perception.
debatable and now right.
it's
So
opinion.
now let's argue this perception.
We're an opinionated
If
sport.
we got her, if we have her winning it by edge, she won. So let's just move with that. You have her edge in the battle?
I personally do.
She won.
Yeah, I personally have her.
All
winning.
right. So then that's a clear win. If we have her edging it, it's a clear win.
That's
If we
not a
were
clear win.
if we were judging it and she edged it, she
No,
won.
a clear win is you versus First Lady Flames. What First Lady Flames did to you, that's
No,
a clear win.
actually, I
That's
beat
a
First
clear
Lady
win.
Flames. Why would you bring that to this panel?
That's a clear win.
Why-
Go watch that now.
Yeah,
That's
run
a
those
clear
numbers
win.
up.
Yeah, according to battle rap rules, I won, but yeah. So I don't know. Like I feel like Hustle deserves at least third. That's my opinion. We can vote on it.
All right, we are going to take up votes. If you have Vixen in the number 4 spot, please raise your champion sign.
No.
Before this debate or after we just went through all of
Right
this?
now.
Okay.
Right now. If you have Vixen at number 4, raise your champion sign. If you have Miss Hustle at number 4, raise your champion sign.
I'm sorry, I'm a little torn still. Hold on.
Nah, you're fine.
Are you torn? Really? After all of that?
I'm torn,
you
but
still-
Trust me, it
we're
was
still
a lot
thinking
for me
about
to go
it.
through
I feel
as
like when
well.
we're
I don't
torn
even
like
know
this,
what I'm
if this was a jury, I just feel like we're here. The evidence is here. It's right in our face.
It's because I came in with Vixen at 4 and Hustle at 3.
yes.
I came in with that. As I'm listening to the arguments, and clearly quantity doesn't matter to you guys based off of
Quality
some
matters.
of our
Same,
quantity.
Josh, same.
Doesn't matter based off some of our arguments from earlier where E-Heart was just skyrocketing to the top. We're battling 2
She's
times.
at like
3 out of
So
3.
now when I'm
She
looking
didn't
at
skyrocket.
this quantity
She is.
between Vixen and Hustle, I'm taking less away from
Well,
the
listen,
quantity.
while you make up your mind, we're going to go over to
Okay.
Body of the Year.
Oh, woo.
Anybody want to talk about Body of the Year?
I actually think that's gonna go to Coffee Brown. I feel like she shamed Jade. I feel like that was a tough. I feel like that was tough.
I do. And
I'm not gonna lie, that battle made me not really go deep into Jade, the rest of Jade's resume.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think that may be that or the chess battle, maybe Body of the Year. But female wise, yeah, I think that Coffee Wild on Jay. I think that's
Yeah, I feel like she
honestly-
wild on her.
Yeah.
I feel
Like
it was
crazy.
Like
an impeccable
specifically.
showing from her.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
But based off the way the vote's going, it may be Jazz versus Rock. You know how the people.
Let's check the votes.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's see what
gonna-
they said.
I'm going to read from 4th place.
I see that pie
with
looking crazy.
11. From 4th place with 11.9%, Official versus Loso. In 3rd place, Rock Lee versus Tato. In
Oh,
2nd
wow.
place, Coffee versus Jade. And in 1st
Wow.
place, Miss Hustle versus Chess. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Miss
Miss
Let's go.
Hustle.
The chess battle has done you justice in this
Yes,
argument
yes,
right now.
yes.
Right after the
Congratulations.
argument,
So
at
like
the
I
right
was
time.
saying,
She said, hold my Body of the Year.
so with that,
Okay, so now we
Miss
can
Hustle
officially
has an
say
accolade.
she won Body of the Year.
She does have an
for
She has
accolade.
an accolade for
Let's
Body of
take
the
note.
Year.
Right, now we got to do this all
This
over
is the
again.
consensus. Let's take note of what the people are saying
Vixen
now.
has yet to win an accolade for tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. What are you guys gonna do about that?
Whoa.
I think I'm gonna.
I mean, we just
I
did
think
a
you better
vote.
do the right
we can
thing.
redo a vote, or we
Let's
can go
let's
through the-
revisit it. I
does
think
that
it's only
change
right.
We can
where
either go back through the criteria, or we can just redo a vote. Joshua, if you need another minute to think about it, I totally understand.
I think that I'm going to edge 3 to Hustle based off the fact of not only the body of the year, but just the work ethic. I do feel like Vixen had a good year as far as her showings. But I just feel like Hustle did a little bit more. And even if you want to say she lost some of these battles, none of them are clear losses. She hasn't bodied in any of them. She's put up a fight in all of her battles. I do have Vixen winning, a good amount of her battles, but it's also less work for me. So I think I'm going to edge Hustle the number 3 spot.
Yeah. I think that's where I originally had her. And now I feel like I was kind of going back to Vixen after our debate, but that right there put me back where I originally was.
Yeah,
All
I think
right.
as we
If
move
we-
forward, even in the top 3, we're gonna
It's
have a lot of
switch
this.
around.
So, all right, are we're
No,
placing
I'm-
Vixen at 4 and
Can you-
Hustle at number 3?
Thank you, Uncle.
Or do we just want to place Miss Hustle, or I'm sorry, do we just want to place Vixen at 4?
Yeah, I think we're going to put Vixen at 4, Hustle at 3. That's
Yeah.
where I'm at with it.
I'm okay with that for right now.
Okay, so I'm going to go back over this just to make sure we're all good, make sure we're all okay. All right. Number 10, 40 bars. Number 9, Chirac. Number 8, E Hart. Number 7, Bonnie Godiva. Number 6, Shuni. Number 5, Official. Number 4, Vixen the Assassin. And number 3, Miss Hustle. We are currently at the top 2 spots for tonight.
And y'all still good with E-Hart at 8?
That's what. Do you guys want to revise any of this? Do you guys want to remove anybody, bump anybody, switch anybody up? Again, you guys have overpowered me in the vote for Vixen and Hustle, so I'm not going to bring that back up again. But
Who does 40 beat again?
First Lady Flames, you know.
The same person I beat. Yeah.
No.
And Fendi.
And who? Fendi.
Yeah.
And then who did Chirac beat?
Yoshi.
And
Yoshi.
Dear Summer, and Panic.
I don't know if she beat this summer. It's debatable. I think she had a little stumble on that battle.
and 40 beat.
40 beat First Lady Flames.
I feel like 40 should be at 9 and Chirac should be at 10.
I don't agree.
Let's talk about it. What do you guys think?
don't
What's he
agree.
gonna say?
She lost to KD. She got debatable. She
Her
beat
strength of
Fendi.
schedule was amazing.
Her strength of
Let's
schedule
look
was
at this
amazing,
again.
but she Swamp lost, choked every round. Vixen lost, Av lost, Twerk lost, Sharon lost.
All right, wow. Just lost. Like there was. What about the material? What
I'm
about?
just saying.
Yeah, like
we're
I
talking
had-
about strength of schedule. Clearly, you're not strong enough for the schedule.
Yeah. I have Chirac winning half of her battles, 4 out of 8. 40 winning 2 out of 8.
Okay, that percentage says a lot. All right, I just wanted to go back there, ladies. Thank you.
And gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
all right. So wait, before we even get to the top 2, we have another accessory award round of the year.
Okay,
Y'all
now
want to talk about this? Y'all want to?
this is a pen. This is a
First
pen
of all,
award.
do y'all think that Jazz is going to get this one? Who
She
y'all
might
think is
because
gonna
she
get it?
went crazy in a couple of
Versus
her.
Rock.
It's a couple of rounds she got, but Coffee actually has a couple of rounds that's
Coffee,
crazy.
too.
I agree.
Official has. I don't know. The ladies really did their thing.
I think official third versus Vixen is crazy. I feel like Vixen, I want to say it was her first versus Nitty is crazy. I'm pretty sure Jazz is going to get it maybe for her second for Rock, maybe. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jazz.
Hustle versus Hustle's rounds versus Fonz.
Yes. Yes. And the chess battle.
Yep. Yeah, her rounds
She
is
had some
crazy.
good rounds for chess.
Like,
yes.
come on, y'all.
All right, y'all ready for this?
Yes.
All right, in the 4th spot, Miss Hustle versus Chess.
Wow.
In the 4th spot at number 3,
Okay.
Coffee versus Jazz the Rapper with 9.8%.
Okay.
In the 2nd spot, Vixen the Assassin versus Rum Nitty with 11.9%.
Oh, y'all was voting. Hello.
hold up.
Hello.
Now Vixen has an accolade. So
listen,
can we
wait.
revisit the Vixen and
in the
Hustle?
first
Here we
spot,
go.
in the first spot, we have Jazz the Rapper
never
versus
mind.
Tay Rock with 49.2%.
I thought this was
Shout
one.
out to Jazz the Rapper. Congratulations again on that award. We appreciate you.
Congratulations,
I felt like,
Big Bag Jazz.
I mean, Jazz was wildin' versus Rock.
She
I felt
was
like that
wildin'.
just
It was
one of those
really,
and it
really, really vicious.
It went crazy viral, so I kind of
It
felt like
did.
a lot of people that visual was imprinted on people's minds. And
It got to
probably
be because
gonna
the
go
whole
for that.
culture watched Jazz literally work her way up. So we literally watched that over this like 10, 11 year span.
Right.
So to watch that trajectory and to hit a GOAT like that.
Jazz has
Yeah,
always been up.
she's always, yes, she has, obviously, right?
been the GOAT.
But to see the goals hit like that.
Yes,
Like, it's
She
kinda
sets
crazy.
them, and she definitely achieves her goals. when she
Yes,
sets
she's
them,
very
and she
focused.
manifests.
She does. She's very focused, very goal orientated. Exceptional young lady.
Then she said there is no 1A, 1B. She's just one, right? That's what she said in her rant.
1Z.
Yeah, just one.
1Z is accurate. All right, number 2. Who do y'all have at number 2? This is where we start getting tricky, right? We can really start breaking down things a little bit crazier because who y'all got at number 2?
Yeah. Yeah. I need the likes up. This is where I hold y'all hostage, bro. Y'all know I do this to you every year. Come on. Y'all know I do this to you every year. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what time it is. I got y'all at gunpoint this time. Hit the like, share the stream, retweet, tweet it out. Apparently we at the top 2. Anything can happen. You know how this stuff go. Y'all know how this stuff go. Come on. Y'all thought I was finna let y'all get y'all thought I was finna let y'all get a whole top 10 in 30 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Y'all used to 9-hour panels and y'all thought y'all get the whole list in 1 hour or less. You out your fucking mind. Retweet, share it, hit the like button, donate to the GoFundMe. You hear me? Yeah. Gunpoint. Like button, please. Top 2. Come on, Wody. 6 bands. Facts. Come on, man. Y'all should be used to my moves by now. Come on, man. By the way, when I say gunpoint, I mean battle rap gunpoint, which is an actual gun. It's 2 fingers and a thumb pointing to the dome. So this is not a real gun, by the way. This is the allegedly podcast. Everything I say and do, if it's entertainment purposes only, if somebody try to use this against me, you just failed. Wow, caught you. Anywho, yeah, top 2. Share it, retweet. Come on, anything can happen. If they just put hustle at 4, then 3, anything can happen. You never know what's finna happen next. You don't know. You think you know, but you don't. Come on, man. Last year, y'all thought something, y'all was wrong. The year before that, y'all thought something, y'all was wrong. The year before that, I thought something and I was wrong. So, I'm just saying. So please donate. And then the funds we paid out at the ceremony. So when the person that wins sits with Black, that's when I disperse all the bread, all right? So thank y'all for your time. Again, retweet, hit the like button for your boy. I think we can get to this right now. I think we can get to the top 2, all right? The timeline is still peaceful, but, we'll see what happens. The timeline is a little bit peaceful for now. Let's see what happens, though. I appreciate y'all. I thought I was finna get a 500. We had 1,000, I think, close to 1,000. I appreciate that. All right, just keep showing love. I made sure the audio was better for y'all. Last year, y'all made some criticism in terms of the production. I paid. We just, we threw some money at. That's what it takes. You got to throw some money at things sometimes, right? So now we got perfect mics. We have perfect mics now. Visuals better, at least 2. Working on stabilization. So by next year, everything be perfect. We got y'all. But let's find out who the Woman of the Year is. By the way, Woman of the Year is the brand. Woman of the Year is the winner. I made it bright. Shout out to Ref Nelson. Made it bright and clear for y'all. So now there's no more confusion in terms of what Woman of the Year and what Woman of the Year means. It's right there. All right? It's right there for y'all. Screenshot this. Woman of the Year is the brand, and Woman of the Year is the winner. All right? There you go. Now you know what Woman of the Year means. And shout out to the ladies. Let's get it, man.
Women's Takeover Battle League.
Maybe we should just go down the line and everybody say who they have at number 2.
I have Coffee at number 2.
Yeah.
Starting with
I also have Coffee at number 2.
I have Coffee at number 2.
I have Jazz at number 2.
Okay. Let's talk about
Let's talk about it.
Let's.
Let's go. Let's get into it.
Why do you have
So
Jazz at
Coffee
number
had
two?
an amazing. Let's go down the criteria, please.
Well, let's first see why he has Jazz
Well,
at number
Yeah, let's
2.
listen to
Well,
Josh.
to be clear, I have them like slanted.
Okay. So they share the number 1 spot.
As you can see, it's slanted on my list.
And the number 2 spot is empty,
I
just to be
wrote
clear.
it. My pen, I don't even know where my pen is.
Okay.
So I have them slanted at the number 1 and the number 2 spot. Thank you for an additional pen because I didn't have the other way.
Right, sure.
So yeah, I feel like Coffee had a lot more work than Jazz this year when we're looking at even strength of schedule. Her strength of schedule is stronger. I feel like her time in between battles, we have a month where Coffee damn near battle every week.
She did.
I feel like she has top names. She has low names. She's battling overseas. She has grudge matches. I feel like she has a lot more throughout her year.
She gave
than Jazz
shots.
the rapper. And if we're being honest, I kind of was just looking at the Cody year, how they gave it to Rock. In my opinion, Coffee's year is kind of a mirror of Rock's year.
Oh, you shaking the
She-
table
she
now.
She has kind of a mirror of Rock's year where they may not have clearly won every battle. They may have some ups, they may have some downs, but they have
Everybody
fights.
had
They
that
have
year on this
classic
list.
battles. They have grudge matches. They were outside. They weren't ducking any smoke. I feel like that plays a part in Coffee's year. I feel like that plays a part in Rock's year, where Jazz's year was going to be more comparable to Av's to me, which Av was second place for Cody. Is that correct? Oh, yes, Jerry Black is shaking his head. So Jay Black and Gay Black are in agreement that's what happened. So I feel like that kind of played a part for me. I feel like Coffee is consistent with her material. I feel like she has the moments. Granted, she has the little hiccup with the E-Heart battle. I think she had a stumble in the third.
Yeah, it was.
But other than that, I feel like she had a great year. Nobody with all these battles.
Coffee also went
that's
out
a
the
minor
country,
hiccup.
correct?
Not, I
She
mean,
also-
it's worth noticing, but that's such a minor hiccup that
Coffee went out the country.
And with all of
Yes,
these battles, Coffee doesn't have
So did Jazz.
nobody's body
But no,
body.
No,
she
talk.
worked.
I'll wait until we get to
nobody's body Coffee with all of these names that she has. She's taking
Right.
some tough competition. The E-Heart battle, especially the E-Heart that showed up, could have been a body for a lot of girls.
She worked very
She
hard.
has the Arsenal battle, which she 30'd Arsenal.
She did.
She 30'd Jade. She has the Jazz the Rapper
Killed
battle,
Jade.
which is debatable within the poll opinion. So to even, as we can see, Jazz wins every poll.
Mm-hmm.
So to have be possibly beating Jazz on the poll speaks volumes. I do have her losing the John the Don battle, but again, she wasn't bodied.
Right,
Some
you
people
gonna
have her
pay
winning.
pow.
Right.
She has the Shotgun Suge battle. Where I was there, I feel like she clearly was beating Shotgun Suge until they had the incident in the third round.
Yeah, that strange battle.
But
she got crowned, didn't she?
She did get crowned.
That's a judged win, correct?
That's
Yes.
a judged win.
Okay.
So I can't take credit off of a judged win. And then I have her beating for a death. She also gave Rock Lee, which is an uppercomer, which was Ricky
She did
here
give a
last
shot.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Rocky.
Her
Lee.
strength of
Lee
schedule is
rapped
tight.
for 10 minutes, and Coffee still won the battle. So
She did
in
rap
my
for a long
opinion, so
time.
I feel like those were things that I felt like kind of pushed her for the year for me.
Okay.
I feel like Coffee did do. I feel like she had a very well-rounded year. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Jazz is still somewhat limited in what she can do because she has been around for so long.
Right.
So she did what
Are
she can.
you
It's almost
dizzy, blood? I don't agree with any of this.
Let's go.
I don't think that Jazz
Listen.
is limited because you got to think a lot of Jazz's career she was barely battling. So now she's in this
She
part
was.
where she can
However,
take a
she's
spike.
still seen. I feel like she's still seen enough people. I don't feel like there's that many fights out there for Jazz that we're still like, yes, we, as opposed to Coffee Brown. Like the
And she beat
like, there's
Coffee.
certain things that, and well,
to me.
But
So
it's
that's
debatable.
fine, yeah,
That's
because
up
she,
for debate. It's not clear.
yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say that's not even when you bring that up in their resumes, that's not even a clear on either side.
I
Right.
agree.
So I do like Coffee's year. I feel like she had a very well-rounded year.
I love her year.
And
The only thing on Jazz's year that I would, we have the 2-on-2. That's something that's not ranked.
And
the
Coffee has
same.
the
And that's her with
on the
rum.
beat.
And she has the
beat,
one
which we
rounder.
did.
Which
I didn't
I love.
discuss.
I love that battle. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna front. Coffee's third could be a whole song.
Yeah.
Like I want her to make that a song. That shit was so fire.
And when I really look at it, right, other than, well, we're gonna take the Coffee and Jazz battle off and like wash them out for both of them.
Okay.
Right.
Other than Tay Rock, when I look at their strength of schedule, Coffee's strength of schedule clearly.
She definitely had more matchups throughout
And
the year. They
stronger
started
names.
around the same time in March.
She had
But
stronger
she
names.
kept going. Jazz went from March to June versus Coffee going March, April, May, June. You get what I
August,
mean? Like
September,
she never
November.
took her foot
She
off
got
the
Suge,
gas.
John, Jazz, Arsenal, and E Hart. Whereas Jazz, none of the other names.
Does
are
Jazz have
matching
any
up to them.
losses?
Bizzo was
The
the
champion.
Tay Rock of over there. So
Yeah,
Bizzo
the
was the
champion
champ
over
for
there. This
years.
is-
Like,
That's
and
big
then
dog over there.
Did
on
Jazz have
overseas.
any losses?
none. I don't have her.
I don't think Jazz
losing
has any losses.
none.
No losses.
And I have Coffee winning 4 out of 9, and I got Jazz 6 for 6.
You have her winning 4.
Does
out of
Jazz
9?
have any chokes for 2024?
What 4 do you have her winning?
Who? Coffee?
Yeah.
I have her winning Ars, Jade, Shotgun, and Forward Dev.
You have her losing to Rock Lee?
Yes, I edged Rock Lee. I watched that twice just to make sure I wasn't bugging.
Opinion invalid.
It's not a judge battle. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, read the comments.
Yeah, I gave that one to Rock Lee.
I read though,
But I feel
had her
like
with
I
it.
said, Bizzo was the Tay Rock of over there. Coffee made it a thing, when she
Uh-huh.
was talking her Wody run to say about going over there, going to the UK. So if she's going to bring that up and say she runs UK, Jazz beat the champ of UK, then the 2-on-2, after she beat Bizzo, Gemini beat Bizzo. So she went over there and did the 2-on-2
with Rum Nitty.
with Rum Nitty.
Coffee beat Gemini
That's
last year.
impact.
This is Gemini and Kojak.
That's Jazz the rapper and Rum Nitty agreeing to do a 2-on-2, and not only agreeing to do it, but do it out of the states.
Right.
I think that's impact.
Her
That's one of the
battling
year shit. To me,
Chirac was dope. We talking about giving shots and
she
things
won.
like that, and she won.
She did.
It's not
and
debatable.
Showed great
her
sportsmanship.
shot is not debatable. She did what she had to do, giving a shot to. So I'm just saying, like when we look at veterans, coming to battle, rookies, rookie of the year, mind you, it's still, we expect the veteran to win, teach the person a lesson, still a great battle.
I feel like there was, if you're referring to the Coffee and Rock Lee battle.
I am.
Clearly there was some time dispute within there. We have Rock Lee
There
rapping
was an absolute
about
time
10
dispute.
minutes to Coffee rapping about 3 minutes.
What do we do about
So
that?
clearly that's something within the league or the contract.
But just being that
conversation.
battle rap, it doesn't
But
have
I
any
don't-
real rules.
If my 3 minutes
To
is
10
debatable
minutes
with
is
their
discussed.
10 minutes, I won the battle.
Okay, now I'm not mad at that.
I don't feel like it's
I'm not mad at that at all.
too debatable in my opinion. I didn't watch this battle and thinking, oh, Rock Lee might have won. No, I have Coffee winning the battle.
Well, we have somebody on the panel saying that she feels like she lost, so we have to take that into consideration a little bit, because even though it's 3 of us saying that,
But then we also have where they battled, and we have people on the panel that feels
Even if you give her that, that's
which battle?
the Jackson Coffee battle.
if you give her Rock Lee, that's 5 out of 9 for me. I
So you got
still,
Rock
I still
Lee,
got Jazz 6 for 6.
Rock Lee, Arsenal,
Okay.
Jade,
Shotgun and Forward.
Shotgun, Forward Dev. You got her losing to Miss Ill on the beat?
I do.
Okay.
Miss Ill was crazy.
A lot of people got her losing to
And
Miss
then
Ill.
the Jazz Rap battle.
Which was a great battle. I do have, how they broke each other down in that battle. Jazz predicted everything people are talking about, leading up to this. Coffee broke her down. Like, that was a really, really
That
good
was a really
battle.
intense battle,
That was
too.
a very intense battle.
That was a really intense
I
battle.
feel like I just think about a conversation that we had last year where when Miss Hustle won Wody, and I remember a quote from my great sister, not you, you didn't have any quotes, but she said,
Yo,
Hustle
go
was
to hell.
outside all year. She was on their ass all year from beginning to the end of the year. And I thought that quote, like I said, stood out for me for this year. I feel like there wasn't a month where Coffee wasn't outside giving somebody smoke, giving somebody
It wasn't. She didn't give nobody a
For
chance
me,
to breathe.
That's Woman of the Year type shit. I feel like there's no point where nobody's asking, hey, where's Coffee?
Yeah.
Why can't I get the coffee battle?
And
She's
her
taking-
making sure she's talked about in top 3 all the time is big. She made sure she went on
does.
her run. She don't stay quiet and let it
No, she
always
doesn't.
between Jazz and Hustle. So she does
And
what
granted,
she needs to do.
I get the Bizzo Bond battle. Y'all saying he's the Tay-Rock over there.
He is.
Unfortunately,
Champion over there at Premiere.
Unfortunately for him, we all live over here.
But what are we gonna do about that with battle rap? Like, how fair is that?
That's very fair.
But what sense does that make for battle rap? What sense does that make for battle rap
It makes
globally if we
perfect
want
sense.
battle rap to grow?
This isn't globally. Do you see any women from internationally on this list? I'm sure they have women.
But why
battling in the
not? Bonnie battled in the UK in the
I'm sure
past,
you have
right?
any Female
So did
battling from
Kofi.
the UK on our list.
No, we don't.
So their names
Unfortunately,
really don't
that's a
hold much
marketing.
weight
That's a
over
marketing
here.
issue.
It's not.
That's a
I
market.
didn't see any-
Absolutely is.
So why wasn't Bizzo Bond? If he's a Tay-Rock over there, why wasn't he on the Cody list?
They don't ha-
Why wasn't he in the top 3 for Cody? He's so big.
That's
over
something
there.
we have to speak
He's
to the
Tay-Rock
director
over
about.
there.
That's something
Why
we have to
wasn't
speak
he
to the
in- Why wasn't he
director
in the
about.
top
Too many
20
men. We
of
got too
Cody?
many. Yeah.
Why wasn't he in the top 20 of Cody?
I think we're opening the door that needs to be
I
discussed.
think that we're speaking the facts. You're
I
giving
know.
him-
I
you're
think
putting
that
a
we're
lot of weight on
opening.
his name,
I
but
think that we're
never seen him
opening
on
a
the
door
stage.
So
that
we're
needs to
gonna
be
say that
Why would you give
discussed.
so much weight on the Cody list right now when he's never made it? He's clearly not the Tay-Rock anywhere. Not over here.
He's a Tay-Rock in England.
who?
For years.
They
He had
said
the
it.
longest reign over there.
They know Tay-Rock
The
over there.
longest reign.
They know Tay-Rock over there.
We know Busy Bond.
we do.
Name 4 Bizzo Bond
I'm not a
battles.
fan. I'm a
No,
Charlie
no.
Clips. I'm a Charlie Clips fan.
Name 5 Bizzo Bond battles. Why you
Please,
talking
we're
about
not.
he's Tay-Rock?
We're not
You
going to
can
do
name
that.
5 Tay-Rock battles. We're not doing that.
I have a lot of respect for Busy
That's fine.
Bond.
Shout out to the UK.
I'm not a fan,
I
but
love Queen Elizabeth.
he is who he
but
is.
It's not what it is. That's not. It's. I'm not giving.
He
Bizzo
is who
Bond
he is.
Tay-Rock
It
status.
needs to be
I'm not
considered.
doing it.
If our Wody Jazz decided to go over there and felt like that was a battle of quality, we should acknowledge that.
Or-
she's a student of the game.
Or she wanted to go to London in the UK, so she took a battle to go overseas.
So you're trying to say she wanted a trip to
She
London?
battled Shuffle T over there, and everybody like, what are we saying? I'm just saying, we're not acting like Bizzo Bond. You're really
She
gonna
went
hold.
for the champ.
You're
I
gonna
think that
hold
she-
Bizzo
She can go to
Bond.
London when she feels like
You're
it.
gonna hold Bizzo Bond's weight the same name as Tay-Rock.
She
That's what
does,
you're doing.
and
That's what they're
Kofi
doing
does.
over there. If
But
it's,
we're over
if
here.
it's comparable, it's comparable.
It's not.
These
That's
two
almost
top
prejudice.
ladies go there often,
Now
so
I'm
they are
prejudiced?
big to them. It may not be to us, but these two ladies
Yes.
go there often. Those are champs that they are familiar with,
Yes,
even if
and
we ain't.
that's fine.
Even Coffee goes over there and
Yes.
acknowledges
And-
them as top
Yes.
battlers.
And I
she
remember-
goes over
She's
there
the
and she
queen
puts
of
on
England.
and,
And I
gives
remember
her all.
doing that
And
for her.
expects us to put respect on those
And
battles.
she
because-
absolutely does.
Wait,
Because of
ask us
who
to
that was an
care
argument for
over
her last
there.
year.
And we didn't. And the same
I
argument
think
was
this
held
comes
last year
down to
when
I
we gave
think
her
this
the
comes
credit just
down
for
to
going
how
over there.
tapped in you are to the
I'm not doing
international battle rap scene, and that's it.
And
We
none of
have
us
to
are.
I am somewhat.
Name
I'm
5
my
Bizzo
name is
Bond
the
battles.
judges.
Here we
I
go.
don't know,
with
I
name
Name 5
five
Bizzo
Bizzo
Bond
Bond
battles.
when he's the
It
champion.
can't be name 5 battles. What
She's
battle
not
got
a
in the
big-
championship? You know Tay-Rock battles. Can you name 5 Bizzo Bond battles? What battle got him the belt?
We know what the
You don't
interruption
know.
is. We know what the interruption is
Okay,
there, though.
so
We
how
know
many-
that's a marketing thing.
how
We know
many
that.
losses do
Y'all
you
not
have?
gonna tell me that y'all are holding Bizzo Bond's name
Okay.
up here and don't know any of
How
his
many
resume?
losses do you give Jazz?
None.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
I don't
Well,
give Vixen none
we
either.
still have other
Alright,
parts
alright,
of the
but how many
And
wins
wins
you
and
got
losses
Coffee?
isn't a criteria point.
All right, but with Coffee, how many you got her winning all of those?
I have her losing to John and I have her with a
Right, so it wins and
I
losses
think- I think his-
isn't a
But wins and
criteria.
losses is-
We could use it
So
to
then we
nitpick
go to
because
the
that's
next
what we're
one.
doing at this
But
point.
how many losses does Tay-Rock have on Cody?
This ain't Cody.
He won Cody. How many
This
losses
ain't
does Tay-Rock have
this
last
ain't
year?
Cody.
That part.
He
This
has
ain't
Tay-Rock
Cody.
has plenty of losses.
This
last year.
ain't Cody. They did that over there. They did that over there.
Behind that too. What
They
are
did
you
that over
talking
there.
about?
They did
He
that over
lost a lot
there.
of battles
He
last
did.
year.
He
And
did.
he still was Cody. We're not doing the wins and losses thing when it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Who do you have 2 and 1?
I'm starting to be a little.
And like I said, I have them with a slash,
My
but we're
thing
going to break
is,
it down.
he makes a great point with saying. Now, here's my thing, right? If you're not tapped into international, you're right. Bizzo means nothing to you. it means nothing if you're not tapped into international to know even what he has going on, right? So that battle holds
It
no
doesn't
weight.
matter. That means our perspective is like this.
So, but
when really it's like this.
But really,
but that's not.
Our perspective should be like this because this is where we're at. Nobody.
No, it's not.
There's
where we're
never
at
been a
because
UK
Jazz
person.
went over there.
There's never been a UK
That's not where
person
we're-
on any
That's
podium.
not where we're at because
Why are we
Jazz
holding
went
their
over
name?
there within her mind that this is a high-ranking battle that I can use for my run.
Yes, you get the credit.
So
over,
as a student of battle
I
rap,
feel like-
which she is, which is somebody I respect, I feel like I need to hold that.
And I feel like we give them the credit for going over there. You got an international battle. I feel like that's where your credit comes in.
It's not
with
just the
it.
going over
When
there
you get to
part.
stages,
It's the who he is
when
part.
you get to the stages and stuff like that, yes, that's where we give you your credit. But as far as you trying to get me to hold a Bizzo Bond battle to the same way as a Tay-Rock battle, that's crazy.
Okay,
Imagine
so compare
being-
the rest. A Shotgun
if
Shook
you wanna-
compared
if you
to
wanna
a Tay-Rock,
put-
that was a horrible battle. The Shotgun Shook battle
You're
was
choosing
crazy.
a Shotgun Show, but you have Arsenal battle with
Okay,
She 30 Arsenal.
okay,
So if you're going to She
Arsenal,
30 Arsenal,
Tay-Rock,
She 30 Tay-Rock, that's comparable to me.
and
But that's
hustle
comparable.
and hustle
But
30
when
chess.
Tay-Rock battle, did you feel like that was debatable or Jazz completely won? Like
I
clearly
think she
won, it was a
won,
30?
and it made it not
Did
like
she
it
win or
crippled
did
him,
she
like
get a
we
30
said.
in the same way there was the 30 versus Arsenal?
I think she won, and every time somebody brings up Tay-Rock being Cody, they bring up that Jazz beat.
Let's talk about that. I'm glad
They
you
also
brought up
bring
Tay-Rock
Let's
because
go.
actually Tay-Rock is Cody
He is.
and Jazz beat him.
Yes.
Let's discuss.
So that's the same
Okay.
as Bizzo.
But Tay-Rock has a few losses on his pony run.
He does, doesn't he?
But
she
he
And
does.
beat
Gemini.
him.
He does.
But she beat him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Arsenal's the most viewed battle rapper of all time.
Hustle beat chess.
What is... Okay. Who hasn't?
Arsenal wasn't doing that great this year.
Easy.
Who hasn't?
No, I'm just playing. Like, it goes back and forth.
I mean, God.
Coffee has
debatable.
Poet Dev on her resume
Okay.
and Jade, right?
Uh-huh.
So who we comparing that to on Jazz's?
Chirac and Capo.
Yeah, uncomparable.
How?
I think Chirac is one of the great of the new girls compared to a Jade.
Jay had her
And
time
I
where she
think
was one of the great
Capo's
of the new girls
Had
as
her
well.
Greater
time or
name
is she
right now
currently
than
wait.
Poet.
Had her time or is she currently right now?
She had her time while
Had
some people-
her time or is she currently right
She's
now?
Had
bombing
her
in the
time
press.
when she
She's
was new.
bombing in the
I mean,
press.
is Jade in
And I
the
love
same?
her.
Yes.
Is Jade and Chirac being in the same talks right now? Is that are they in
No,
the same?
no,
talks right
absolutely
now?
not.
For someone who said no, absolutely not, you didn't have Chirac on your list at all.
I didn't.
Oh, okay. So clearly she's not in conversations for you either.
I already said that she needs to be 10.
You said she needed to be off the list.
No, but since you guys talk to me, I don't mind being convinced and like we debating and then, you know, you guys giving me pointers or like different perspectives. I don't mind moving them around. I still
I feel
feel
like
like
we got-
Chirac
When
needs to
she
be
had
10
it, when
and
Coffee-
40 needs to be 9.
When Coffee had a female even closer above her, which was E Hart, she lost to E Hart.
I feel like the E-Hart battle's debatable. With a stumble. We got the E-Hart
a
battle.
lot of the girls stumble.
We got E-Hart. We got Arsenal. We got Jazz. We have John John. We have Shotgun Shook.
When I look at okay, so now
That's
when
what,
I
five
look
crazy
at,
names?
when I look at
It
the
is.
the impact of some of these battles, right? When I look at Coffee Brown, she had the shot with Rock Lee, Rookie of the Year. That was her giving her a shot, but this is also Rookie of the Year, so this could also be pressure for her, correct?
Right.
We have E Hart, which is a battle that I mean, it's E fucking Hart. What are we talking about,
And not
right?
to mention, it's also one of the female battles of the year.
Right.
Yes.
We have Arsenal. I mean, that
A
speaks
30.
for itself.
Yes, it does.
Jade, I mean,
A body.
Jade, but
Correct.
also Jade can bring pressure. So we don't know what we were going to get to that going into. What we were going
Absolutely.
to get from that
But
going
we got a
into
body.
it.
We got a clear body.
Jazz the rapper, which is also, I mean, we got two Bodies facing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very high.
Battle of the year according
High
to the
intense
fans.
battle,
High
great
intense-
material, great performances,
Yes.
clean
high
battle.
intensity on that one.
A lot
we
of
have Miss
replay.
Ill on beat. So we're talking about range here.
Yeah.
John the Don.
Who was also on a Cody run at the time. We're
Correct.
not
And I
gonna,
got John winning. that.
Shotgun Sugar. I mean, Shotgun
Top battler.
Sugar.
Shotgun Shook is a legend. She beat Shotgun
That
Shook
was a nasty battle.
in a judged battle.
It was
Nasty or not, we're not gonna. She
It
won
was a
it.
judge
Yeah.
win.
It was a judge
So
win.
it was a judge
we-
win.
And Forward Dev.
And Forward Death, she won the battle.
Okay.
Again,
That doesn't change that Bizzo's the champ, was the reigning champ over there for a long time.
but Arsenal's the most viewed battle rapper of all time over here. So, and she 30 him. So,
No.
Arsenal, you got Bizzo Bond over Arsenal?
Y'all make great points.
Do you have Bizzo Bond over Arsenal? Because he's the Tay-Rock over there. Do you have Bizzo Bond over?
I think the Tay-Rock battle does a lot in this. We got a lot of accolades sitting on this table. Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
We do
Because
have
we
a-
was using
go.
that to fix debate, so we got a couple right here.
we
Okay.
do.
Okay, let's go.
We do.
So, well, which ones did Jazz win?
Let's go back through it.
we have the popular high school cheerleader.
What did Jazz win and what
We
did
have-
Coffee win?
we
Are
have-
these all of them?
We have performance
the
of the
most
year
popular
for
girl in
Jazz.
school?
We're not about to fault.
Right.
We're not about to fault her.
Thank you.
We have performance of the year.
Okay.
We have performance of the year and round of the year.
And did Coffee get anything as of yet?
Yeah, she
Real
got
quick.
Battle of the Year versus Jazz the Rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. She also got Battle of the Year versus Jazz the Rapper, so she did get
Yeah,
something.
battle of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, and
I
they
don't know,
share that.
man.
Yeah, they share
So
that.
they share that.
Are Jazz's Round of the Year and Performance of the Year both for the same battle?
Oh.
Round of the, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
Round
think
of
they
the
both
year.
Let's talk
is
about that.
versus
I think they were both for the
Tay-Rock.
Tay-Rock battle, which
Yeah,
is
it's Tay-Rock. And
when
then,
we talk about Jazz's year, that's really all we're discussing.
It's really not.
It
but
is. What
It's
else-
really not.
Well, we're discussing
We're
the Tay-Rock battle.
discussing-
That's the highlight. That's the
That
big-
is, but it's a big highlight.
I guess
It's
that-
a big
I'm not
deal.
about that.
You're
the
not
coffee
gonna
battle.
make me feel like
Yes.
Poet Dev is bigger than anybody over here on this side on Jazz's
We
list.
not doing that.
Koj?
Is it Koj?
Let me guess.
They asked him, what is he doing
He's
here?
surf over there. Let me guess. He's still surf. Let me guess. They're rocking surf over there. I don't know. Who's Koj? We're gonna break it up. Talk next.
Man, we need to
She
go
gave
back
him a
to
shot.
tiebreaker
She
is.
gave him a shot. She gave him a shot.
Go.
Speaking of a shot.
So she gave him a shot. What are we doing? Voting?
Stressed, man.
Or are we going to
Stressed.
debate some
I mean,
more?
we can vote.
Let's
or
go
we-
through the categories.
Let's go
I was
through the
gonna say,
categories,
We can vote or we
please.
can go through the categories. All right, performance. If you have Coffee Brown for performance, let me write this down so that way I can make sure I keep a tally. If you have Coffee Brown for performance, go ahead and raise your champion sticker.
I don't. Well, underperformance, we have showmanship, movement, and projection, right? I don't feel like, other than the Tay-Rock battle, I don't have any of those battles projecting Jazz to a new level. As far as the coffee battle, she has the Jazz, E-Hart, and Arsenal battles, which could potentially take her to project her career.
I don't think they mean projection in that manner.
What do they mean
No,
then?
voice
Like
projection.
Voice
boo.
projection. You have
Oh.
great projection,
So movement is gonna
movement,
be
and
actually
delivery.
like-
Yeah,
Legit?
Yes.
Showmanship, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
But Coffee has great voice projection. She's clear.
She's
She's
very
loud.
I don't think her
She's
voice
actually-
projection is better than Jazz.
I don't think so either. I feel like Jazz puts more emotion in it.
I
I feel
agree.
like she has a lot of annotations
I agree.
on her
Yeah.
words
So
and
I
her
have
delivery
Jazz.
is clear. Okay, I have Jazz as well.
All right. And so when we go to material,
Material, you have body of work and quality of bars. Body of work. You want to explain what you get from body of work?
body of body
Like their rounds, like actually their legit body of work.
great penmanship through punchline schemes and or angles, substance, creativity, high lyrical ability, displays content that requires extra thought after being displayed. After being delivered. I will say that
I have
Coffee
Coffee.
and her themes, right? And sticking to those themes not only through dress
And then through the
promo,
bars.
and through the bars. I feel like that speaks a lot to what she did creatively, right? When we speak about creativity,
Right.
when you can come up with a theme, right, for a battle, it don't matter what the battle is or what's going on, but you create a theme surrounding that and you stick to that all throughout and you incorporate that in your bars. I can give the creativity definitely
And just speaking of
and
like
the substance because that plays in the substance
angles, like
as well.
I feel like who would have said Jazz had an STD? Like I feel like that's an angle that kind of for a freshman it's a unique angle. You have the
I
angle
think
that
it
she
shook
took
things
us-
a little bit
It
too.
shook.
It absolutely.
So I actually wrote all that down with Jazz and Coffee's battle, right? I have for the first round that Jazz had a better performance. Coffee's best performance was in her third. Whereas in the second, they broke each other down differently. Jazz was talking about how Coffee raps. Coffee was coming at her being the nice girl, the popular, Miss Popular. The third, Jazz addressed everything that's going on now, saying that she doesn't do enough for female battle rap. She has to come and fix the culture single-handedly. They think Jazz has to do that. But I do have Coffee performing really good in the third. So are we going to use that battle to break this down?
Well, we're going through the categories at this time. So right now we're at the
Material.
The material
And
category.
to me, that's the
We
material.
gave Jazz performance, and now we're at material.
I give Jazz material.
I gave body of work to Coffee. Quality of bars. If I really think about whose bars, I have to go back and maybe.
I'm
rethink
sorry.
about.
Where are we?
We are at,
at
I'm sorry,
material.
we went
Okay.
through performance. We gave
We're at material right
performance,
now.
we
No,
gave
I just want to make sure we was at material because you
So we
started
have body of work and we have quality of bars.
body work quality bars. This is a tough one.
I feel like when I think, because you said something about having to think about bars, I feel like I would have to go back and think about Coffee's bars more than I have to Jazz.
Yeah.
I feel like Jazz's bars do hit me right in the moment. But that could play a part with Coffee's being unorthodox in her delivery.
Because I like the quality of Kofi's bars when it came down to like her John John's performance. Because
Right.
she tied in her theme with the bars that she was giving to John John. Like it all was incorporated.
And that's why I went for
That was, like,
the
one of my favorite
substance
battles
and the
from Coffee.
creativity that it takes to like create a theme.
Yes,
around
that's
an
hard as a
and
writer
then
and the
to
performance.
dress the way, but
Yes.
not only that, but incorporate that into your bars.
Like she has so much for John. Like that was super creative as far
Yeah.
as like the whole
And she
the,
did that
the
throughout
whole
her whole
package.
year is my
yeah,
thing.
and
That
to
wasn't
be
just-
that type of battler to think of like I'm gonna give you guys everything every time I come out. So let me think of something.
Right.
And it has to get exhausting because I noticed that the last time she's like, I ain't do a thing this time, y'all. But it's just like
Yeah.
you know.
But
It's very
in
thoughtful
one
as an
battle, you
artist.
go from
It shows a
Hoochie
high
Mama
level
to cowgirl
of yeah.
to just picking different themes, sticking to it, dressing that way, and also incorporating it into your bars is a high level of creativity. that I
Yeah,
had
and to put it through, like it's
Well, those things
she's
I
an
feel like-
artist.
to also get wins with that,
Yeah,
right?
she's
Because
a
we've
true
seen
artist.
people go through phases of having like, they try to up their creativity and incorporate things that way, but it hasn't worked out in the same way for them.
And it doesn't even come across as like it's a prop. So like,
right. No, it doesn't. It's a family. It's cohesive.
Correct.
It's fashion. It's art. Like it's really an art piece.
It really is art.
She's delivering an art piece. I give her that.
In all aspects.
Yeah.
100%.
So for me, right, because right now we're discussing what material.
Yes.
I feel like those things would fall more under performance, under showmanship.
Absolutely.
So I feel
I
like,
agree.
I agree.
So I feel like those things would fall more under, like I said, performance and showmanship. Jazz, I think, takes projection. I feel like Coffee takes showmanship. Under performance, we have one more category, which would be movement. And with that, I'm assuming this.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Their actual
The choreography that goes with it. Are they
Anybody
mimicking
that
what they're
you bump,
saying?
Oh, well, it
anything
says-
like that, all of that, the aggression that we
Right.
see, like
Yeah.
physical aggression that we see when the
Yeah. Are
bars
they acting out
delivered.
their bars?
I think for movement-wise, I'm going to go with Jazz.
Okay.
I feel like Coffee does do some movement, but I feel like there's some battles where Coffee may not move as much. Whereas Jazz is going to consistently. She's now in.
Yeah.
Jazz is what we would now call a performer.
She is.
in my mind. But
And
as
she's
far as-
grown
so
into being that.
I
Correct.
have Jazz with showmanship.
I have
Excuse me,
jazz with performance.
Yeah,
I have jazz with performance
When
as
it
well
comes to
because
material, who do we have?
I have Coffee.
Coffee with material. Anybody objects? Anybody has any?
They're both very
beg to
strong
differ.
women.
Yeah,
I
this is a
think-
strong
and the reason
case.
why I say
Yeah,
that-
I'm not gonna
Me
say.
personally, I would have it tied just
Yeah.
because of the
I feel like
different
it's a
type
tie.
of rappers that they are and the different career paths that they took for the year of 2024.
Yeah,
I can't take
I feel like
that
it's
from
tied
Coffee at
for
all.
material. And then when we get into, I'll pass movement for right now, right?
Okay.
I'm at moments for right now, and I'll go to consistency.
Okay.
Let's look at consistency for their
Jazz.
years because I feel like both of them were pretty clean throughout their year.
Jazz going to take it with, as far as consistency.
Yeah, because
Like, Coffee
she's-
has a stumble versus the versus E Heart, and
Yeah.
then the Shook battle didn't complete. Back to material though, I don't think it's a tie. With Coffee having more work for the year. Again, I feel like when we discuss Jazz this year, our main standout is going to be the Tay-Rock showing. But versus Coffee, we can discuss her E-Heart battle. We can discuss her Arsenal battle. We can discuss her Jade battle. We can discuss Well, for both of them, we can discuss the Jazz battle and as well as John John battle. So I feel like when we're discussing material, Coffee has a lot more for me to work with.
I go back and forth with like the 2-on-2 and what it means to like our percentage, because I feel like when you're working with another person and you guys have to be in sync and you guys have to write material together, that comes across to me as a harder task.
Not in some cases.
Why? Does it come? Why not in some cases? Like people who have less work effort, or
If we were to do a 2-on-2 together, I could just write out a material and tell you the room, right?
but we're not going to talk about
I'm
who
just
wrote
saying,
what
in
because that's
general.
not a thing.
No, I'm just saying, like, it could be easier. You're saying that it automatically makes it a harder task, and it doesn't.
I think it does. I think it is a harder task when you have to do teamwork, when you have to
For
perform.
me, it's giving half the work. So I feel like when
I don't think that I have to disagree completely. I
feel
don't
like
think that
I'm going to weigh a 2-on-2
I don't-
the same way that I weigh a 1.
we about to argue. I don't. Yeah, I know. I don't think that. I don't think that working with another person
New Lola.
and memorizing.
New Lola.
I don't think that
Get him,
working with a person and memorizing bars together and having to think about how we're delivering the bars, the timing of the bars, agreeing on what the bars actually are. I don't think that's easy because when you're alone, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Now when you have a partner, we have to agree with every last thing. That's double the work, actually.
Or it's
And
half
double
the
the
work.
opponent
No, it's
that
not
you gotta
half
learn.
the work.
Or it's half the
It's
work.
never half the work.
It could
It's
possibly.
never.
very
It doesn't
well
matter.
be half the
Even
work.
if you want to say someone wrote something or did that, you still have to put the work in. We still have to deliver on time. We
Yes.
still have to be in sync. It is never. It's a job.
half
I'm sorry. I don't know. I think that we
But
should
you're
reconsider.
and you're writing for two people.
I'm writing half the
That's
work.
who.
No, because you're insinuating
work.
you're insinuating that might be something that's happening,
No, I'm-
and that's not a fact.
I'm
So I don't think we should even.
insinuating
I don't think
that
we
we're
should.
doing half
I
the
don't
work.
think that we
If
should
we're
even
doing a
take that into
2-on-2, you're writing some
consideration,
stuff, I'm
being
writing
that
some
we don't
stuff.
have any proof that that's what's happening.
Well-
What we do know is
Well-
that there's two people having to agree on all these steps throughout the process, especially if it's 3 rounds. Like, regardless of how we looked at it in the past, I just think that to grow as a culture, we need to constantly revisit what our standards are.
So apparently 2-on-2s hold more weight than a 3-round battle.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
What
just
are you
saying.
saying? She's saying it holds more weight. You're doing more work.
How do you feel about an on the beat battle?
Not that it
Do you feel
holds
like an
more
on the
weight.
beat battle is harder?
You haven't heard me address Coffee's on the beat battle one time since we've done.
Why haven't you done that?
Because on the beat battle to me isn't going to be what we're discussing.
I'm not even gonna
It's on the
front. I just
list,
want
though.
to know. I'm
Have
not
you
even
heard
being
me
sarcastic.
mention it?
I
So
genuinely
didn't see
want
it
to
on the
know.
list. It actually,
I love that
didn't see-
battle.
It means nothing in my opinion. Do you see you in First Lady Flame's name under First Lady?
They didn't do
Do
that.
you see
say
you
that.
under First Lady Flames?
We'll talk to the director about that.
Okay, I don't see you
That's
under
a
First
personal.
Lady.
friends.
That's a personal manner.
I know, I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter because that was just one,
didn't
so they
make
didn't
her
have to.
list.
It didn't need to make it. It would have canceled out anyway because it's just one.
Why
It would have
not?
canceled out.
It's a on the beat battle. So you're feeling like Shannon Ashley. We forgot your battle. Is what you're saying.
No.
Okay. So again, I'm holding 2-on-2s, 1-rounders, and on the beat battles all under the same umbrella.
They should be.
I'm not mad at that.
They should be.
I
held
just
like
always
that.
wanted to know how deep everybody gets with those. I was genuinely asking.
Yeah. For me, you need a 3-round, 3-minute battle. I need a full battle. Yeah, you don't
Okay.
count it on Cody? Oh, okay. Who was Cody?
Don't even bring their
But
names
shout
up,
out to the
child.
new Cody that does count on beat battles.
They do.
Make sure y'all tune in for that.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying about everything. As we go, things progress. We look at things. We regroup. We set different standards.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's how it should go. Because even with an on-beat battle, you guys don't think that takes work? To think of something and then be in the confines of a beat?
Write a diss track.
I been did that. You know that. They know that.
I might write one after this.
I don't know why
Here we go. Here we go.
he don't want no parts.
All right. So all right. So material we're gonna give to Coffee, correct?
Yeah, I got Coffee with material. I got Jazz with performance.
All
I
right.
agree.
Moments. Let's go for moments.
Let's go.
Who do we have for moments?
Moments, we got defining moments, standout, and viral. I feel like Jazz's rounds versus Tay-Rock were viral. I feel like moments of the year, Jazz's biggest moment is going to be the Tay-Rock battle and then the Coffee battle. I feel like we get back until the Coffee has the E-Heart battle, which is a female battle contender, female battle of the year contender. She has the Jazz battle, which is female battle of the year according to the poll. She has
The ER battle is crazy.
She has the body. She 30 Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Jazz 30 Rock. She has the win over Shotgun Suge.
That's a moment.
Yeah, Easy couldn't do it.
Why are you talking to me about what the fuck that nigga
It's a
couldn't
moment.
do? Like,
Easy couldn't do it.
and
Everybody can't beat
that
Shotgun
nigga been
Suge.
losing. The fuck?
You know, we lost that one.
He losing.
Hey, it's a moment. I wish he had that moment.
I just don't think that is a moment. I don't think Coffee Brown versus Suge is a moment.
She got a crown. She was crowned prom
You know
queen
what? When you say
at Queen of the Ring.
that is true. She did get a crown.
Yeah, the judge
judge
battles.
win. That's a
It's a
moment.
judge
wasn't prom
battle.
queen?
Shoni was prom queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So
what?
with Danny Myers.
Danny
yes.
Myers.
Oh,
yeah,
So
Danny
every-
Myers.
yeah.
Every
Battle,
single one.
yeah,
Got
every-
it, got it, got it.
you win your battle, you get a crown.
Got it, got it.
Crown.
Okay, I'll give that's a fact.
It's a moment.
That's true. I'm fine with that. Like, correct me when I'm wrong.
I don't mind doing that.
Are we
I
going
know
with
you don't,
Coffee
because
for
I'll return the
moments?
favor.
I have to feel like Coffee has more moments.
I feel like I would agree. I feel like overall with Jazz, we would be, like you said, looking at the Tay-Rock battle.
I agree.
And
the Coffee
Coffee
battle.
has
Which they share that moment.
multiple battles where we can go through without the Jazz battle.
Agreed.
We can go through and say,
I agree.
all right, and then let's go into consistency.
I feel like Jazz clearly takes consistency. She doesn't have any chokes. Coffee has the stumble, and then she has the Shotgun Suge, whatever happened in that third. Jazz
Agreed.
doesn't have any of those moments.
Agreed.
I agree.
And then let's go into impact.
I mean,
I feel like the Jazz Tay-Rock battle, I don't think anything from any of the girls has a bigger impact than the Jazz beating Tay-Rock. I think the closest thing would be Vixen maybe beating Rum Nitty, and then other than that, I guess it would be Coffee's 30 over Arsenal, which went directly to the app. So I don't even think that got the recognition that it possibly could have got. It wasn't even a pay-per-view battle.
Yeah.
But as far as like consistency, as far as impact, under impact, we got weight of battles.
Had a strong effect on the culture, possibly shifted the culture.
that was
and
going to be my
gained-
question. Is that as a
and
person or your
gained-
battle?
Wait, but gained a lot of momentum. I feel like Coffee's year helped her with that third portion of that, gaining a lot of momentum. When we break that down, her year that she had also incorporating certain women that we wanted to see her against.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Some of those tougher matchups, not like giving
Legacy battles.
not just
Right.
giving a shot to somebody or just taking a mid tier, but this could make or break my career.
And I feel like, again, with her having Shotgun Suge, John the Giant, Jazz the Rapper,
And I was
E-Heart,
going to mention
and
that
Arsenal,
on the male side as well, taking
no
John
difference.
and Shotgun Suge and Arsenal, right? Those three names throughout the year.
Shifted the culture?
I will
Those
say,
are legacy
I
artists.
will say
It didn't
with the
shift
Arsenal-
anything.
I will say with the Arsenal battle, I feel like the Tay-Rock battle with Jazz may have shifted things a little bit more, but that Coffee versus Arsenal.
I don't
did
feel like
something.
that's true. Who
It
battled
just didn't-
Arsenal? There's a female battle before Arsenal. Who
I feel like
battled
the
Arsenal as
Arsenal
well?
battle,
And I
like
was
you
saying,
said, it
Somebody
didn't get the-
somebody
Well,
30'd him worse than
well,
Coffee.
But I feel like it didn't get the
Casey J.
recognition
It was
it
Shuni.
deserved.
But yeah, I don't.
Shoni didn't beat Arsenal.
There's
I
So-
just feel like it didn't get the recognition it deserved because it wasn't as viewed
It was straight
as
to
some
the app.
other matchups.
So I feel like that plays a part. Like the Jazz battle and Tay-Rock battle was on the pay-per-view. We were able to watch that live. If you
Okay.
don't have the app, you weren't able to watch.
and there's a lot
Coffee
of people
30
who had
Arsenal
no
as it
idea
happened.
that battle even happened.
Exactly.
right. I still feel like no.
But then when you let's take away that, right? You still have her having a female battle female battle of the year with E-Heart.
Yep.
She also has a female battle of the year with Jazz.
Agreed.
She has a body of the year contender with Jade.
Yeah, body of the year for sure. That was nasty work. I like that.
With Jade, and then she, that's why I feel like that.
Outweighs
Stages also
what-
play a
what
part.
Jazz
She
has on
touches
her
way
resume.
more stages. She was on Kings vs Queens.
We're talking about consistency.
No, I thought we were talking
No,
about
we're
Impact.
talking about impact.
Which-
Impact. Okay.
So in
yeah.
Impact, I have weight of battles, lasting impression, and stage.
Lasting impression and stage. Okay.
I feel
Lasting impression.
I feel like when it comes to Impact, Coffee's year just definitely 100% gained her a lot more momentum.
Yes.
I feel like
agree.
it makes people look at her in a different light.
Right.
When it comes to Jazz, I feel like overall we look at that Tay-Rock battle and say, you know, that may have gained her a lot of momentum and made people look at her different. However, Coffee has multiple instances of that throughout her year.
Does their campaigning count, both of them? Because they both campaign.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider a campaign as far as impact. Yeah, that's just.
That's impact. No, I wouldn't. I would just.
Of the year. That's how I read it.
And
Yeah,
I do want to say thank you to everyone who did campaign.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
appreciate
to,
that a lot.
And
It made it so fun.
And I feel like
everyone
right.
who donated as well. It was definitely necessary and needed it. And we need that every year.
Every year.
That's the thing. We need that every year.
And I feel like it's a lot easier for Jazz's name to draw in more impact because of who she is. So when you hear the name Jazz the Rapper, no matter who it is against, you're paying attention.
Right.
So everything Jazz does is going to
That's-
be impactful.
Yeah.
It's harder for Coffee to be able to make that impact, not because her name is she's new. She's came in years later after Jazz.
Right.
So I feel like that also plays a part. It's so much easier for Jazz to have impact and be a bigger draw than many other girls. So I feel like that also, with Coffee being able to close a big amount of that gap within last year.
I think that it's easy for Jazz because she stays on the job. So if you're consistent in your job, you really have nowhere else to go but up. I don't think that Jazz should be faulted for taking the course and staying the course. Even if the girls have to work harder to catch up to her, that's on them.
Well,
So even if they know that this is the person to beat, this is the person to outshine, there should always be, if the thought is competition, then the strategy needs to be top tier.
there's no passing Nicki Minaj. Jazz is Nicki Minaj.
And I think she knew
there's no
that this
passing.
would be a
So
conversation.
then what are we
That's why she
doing?
took
Because Jazz beat Tay-Rock in 3 rounds. So we're going to bring up the girls, what the girls' biggest things are. You know, they bodied this person. They gave Coffee bodied Arsenal, Jazz bodied Tay-Rock in 2025.
Right.
Which
Then-
name matters
Then
more?
we also have Jazz bodying Jade. We also have her having a classic with E Hart. And we also have her having a classic
Look
with
how
Jazz
you
Rapper.
guys talked about Hustle versus Chess. And now we're going to talk about Coffee versus Jade. Like,
Yeah.
just saying on that
Jade
note.
didn't choke.
I was trying
Jade
to
On
didn't
that
choke.
note.
Jade
Yeah, but
got
Jade's
her
material.
material.
Let me just respect to Jazz. It wasn't it. I mean to Jade.
didn't choke.
It wasn't it.
We were comparing
Jazz
Chess
is
Right,
and
but
Chirac is
we're
better
also
than a
talking about
Coffee and a
material.
Jade.
Chess material wasn't trash
He
for the
threw
most
hard.
part.
He didn't get anything out. He didn't rap.
Let's just be for real.
What are you talking
Chess,
about? It's a big
Jade.
difference.
I know, but
Jade's
we're gonna-
material was better than Chess because Chess didn't spit.
That's true. Like, I'm not going to argue
That's
with
not
that.
even a
I'm not
fair
going to argue with that, but I think it is a fair comparison. It's not our fault that Chess came up there with an upset stomach
Yes.
or he was
Right.
anxious
Ja-
or whatever the case may be.
Jade-
It's still Chess.
Jade got her material
It's
out.
still Chess
And was
though.
bodied with
Like,
getting all her
he gets
material
paid.
out.
No, Chess get paid, but he get paid.
what's worse?
And Jade get
Getting
paid,
all
but
your-
she get paid.
I'm sorry, what's worse? Getting all your material out clean and getting bodied, or going up there and
Is
maybe
that
stumbling
on the
and getting
opponent's
bodied?
fault?
It's worse if I spit all my material and you body me. That's worse to me.
I
think
was
you
just
guys are
asking.
listening.
I
That's
just got
worse
I
to
than
feel
ask.
like
What's
Chirac
worse?
put up more of a fight than Jade did versus Jazz. She
Chirac
put-
wasn't bodied. They got just Chirac taking the first round.
That's what I'm saying. She
She's
put
not
up
bodied.
more of a fight.
Right, so
whereas
how
Jade
are we
didn't put
judging
up a
Jade as an
fight.
opponent?
Yeah,
like,
I
come
don't think she
on.
put up a fight.
That was a shot.
She put up the best fight she could. She got her material out.
Not Jade.
Just because you didn't like it, she wrote it. She got it out. It was Jade.
Like I said, Coffee bodied Jade, Jazz bodied Tay-Rock. Let's talk about
Jazz, it's Coffee bodied Arsenal.
I think that's a fairer comparison if
That
we're
is
going to
fair.
talk about
But
bodies.
what are we doing though? Like, what holds?
We're
So
discussing
then when we
Coffee
go
and
back
Jazz.
into then when we go back into criteria, is impact.
Right. So far we have Jazz with performance, Coffee with material.
I think they're tied neck and neck. We have Coffee for material and moments. We have Jazz for performance and consistency. Impact and strength of schedule are the last two parts of criteria that we would go through. But
Coffee takes strength of schedule. Can we all agree on that?
I would agree. But we
Yes.
are currently stuck on Impact is the thing. That's why I mean we're I wanted to kind of go through the Impact before because strength of schedule is so easy.
Uh-huh.
that we
Yeah,
can
let's
figure
talk
that
about
out.
impact and shifting the culture.
That's what we're
as a
talking
female
about. Like,
battle rapper.
What I feel like.
So
Let's talk about it. Who had more impact throughout the year? And I understand that Jazz, it's very easy for Jazz to get the impact because she's much more visible. People know her a lot more. People see her a lot more.
Depend
She's
on
also
her a
been
lot
here a lot.
but when we do
longer.
that, I almost feel like
I don't want to. I'm not saying that to
Okay.
slight Coffee though, because I feel like Coffee being able to keep up with somebody
Right.
who's been here longer than her, who has seen more stages, seen more names, has done more monumental things throughout her career. Her being able to keep up throughout the year means something as well.
It does.
Also, like I said, when we're looking at bodies, I feel like Tay Rock and Arsenal are the two bodies that we need to be looking at, right? With Tay Rock being champion of the year and being on a Cody run, we also have to look at Arsenal and his accolades as well too. He's not a slouch. He's not somebody to just be overlooked like he's
I
just
agree.
another guy, right?
Yeah.
So we have to look at that and really take that serious and break that down. Again, Tay Rock was on a Cody run. However, that didn't mean that he was for sure going to get Cody. You get what I mean? He just was on a
He
run.
wasn't at
Absolutely.
Cody at that time.
So-
Correct.
For me, right, I'm looking at impact. It says weight of battles. For me, right, Jazz has 2 battles that could have derailed Jazz the rapper as we know it
For the year.
for the year. That's Coffee Brown and the Tay Rock battle. When I look at Coffee Brown, she has the Jazz the rapper battle, she has the Arsenal battle, she has the E-Hart battle, she has the Shotgun, and she has the John Lennon battle. Any one of those battles could have catapulted Coffee to.
Could have had Coffee in the number 10 spot.
Coffee absolutely
Exactly.
took the risk.
I feel like that the weight of those
Could
battles
have made or break her.
are bigger. To me, her weight of battles is bigger than Jazz's for me. The next one would be lasting impression. The only lasting impression battles that Jazz has are the Tay Rock and Coffee battles. Am I mistaken?
Primarily Tay Rock.
Yeah, I mean, and primarily Tay Rock. Is anybody quoting or going back and watch Jazz and Capo?
No.
Jazz and Chirac? The two
I
Bizzo
watched
Bond?
Jazz and Chirac a few times.
Bizzo,
Like, you had
it's,
to be on the panel.
it's never even dropped. Bizzo Bond? Bizzo Bond? How many times have you watched that?
Twice.
Oh, okay. So
That's a lot of times for me.
Is it?
Because yeah, it is. Because the majority of battle rap content is
Yeah.
Pew,
Not allowed
pew.
to repeat.
did it send you on the Bizzo
be
Bond
classy.
algorithm? Did all his battles come up and you continue to watch?
no, it wouldn't send me
Here
on the
we go.
Bizzo Bond
Josh,
algorithm,
please do
being
not
that I've been on
sit up
YouTube for
straight.
years and years and years, and YouTube knows what I'm looking at, which is mostly URL. So
Josh
you know,
gonna
it's
get
not going to
booked
send
to
me to
host
London.
in
Both
UK
of
and
those
come
two.
back
I do
totally
have
different.
it. I bought it. I am a paying customer.
Paying
They always get my
customers.
$9.
Gay Black.
All right, so what we doing? I mean, with Impact, what are we doing? I mean, this
Impact,
could either
so-
be a tie or...
But when you guys say impact, you guys talked about what shifted the culture. That was a thing that we
Impact
wanted.
says weight of battles, lasting impression, and stages.
Uh-huh.
Coffee touched more stages. Her weight of battles are higher.
I understand all of
That's
that.
all right.
I understand
Before
that.
we go off of that for Impact, right? Because that is... Somebody made that?
No, y'all made that.
No. Somebody made that.
It's not champion.
Had a strong effect on the culture.
They
And
be bootleg and shit. You know that?
Jay Black, is this not you?
She's showing you right there. It's on your paper.
Sir,
It's
so
on your paperwork
what
right
we
there on your
have for
desk.
what we have for Impact
Oh,
is
okay, huh?
a battle rapper that had a strong effect on the culture, a battle rapper that possibly shifted the culture, a battle rapper that gained a lot of momentum.
Okay. So strong effect on the culture. Jazz is going to take that easily. A battle rapper possibly shifted the culture. Jazz made an impact. She almost knocked Tay Rock off of his Cody run. But Brandy did say almost doesn't count. I mean,
What are we doing? I mean, because I think we're in agreement that strength of schedule goes to Coffee. So
Uh-huh.
this comes down to
1,
Impact.
2, 3, 4.
This comes down to Impact.
I feel
and
like
it's very
Jazz has more
easy.
impact because
It's very easy
Tay
to
Rock's
give it to
Cody.
Jay.
Like, what are we doing? Like, Tay
Yeah.
Rock's Tay Rock. We have to give the reason why Tay Rock won Cody the same weight that we're looking at right here.
Yeah, but again,
He was able to win through the losses, through the problems, through the issues. Jazz beat that every round.
So again, that's why, in my opinion, which is why I'm kind of edging Coffee. The same
Okay.
reasons that we gave Tay-Rock Cody, I feel like all those things apply to Coffee's year.
I just don't feel like she has a Tay-Rock battle though. Like, I just don't feel like
it's a Tay-Rock battle.
all respect.
Jazz the rapper.
I don't think that's
All
shifted.
respect.
Jazz
I
the
do
rapper
not. I
is a
do
Tay-Rock
not.
battle.
I
Jazz
do
the
not
rapper
think
is
that
that
holds
is
the
a
same
battle.
weight.
Jazz the rapper
But
is a
it
Tay-Rock
didn't
battle, no?
shift. We're talking
I
way
like
more
that.
about Official and
It's
Vixen
very
than we do
manipulative.
Coffee and Jazz, and we all agree that we love
Who
Coffee
was
and
the
Jazz.
female battle of the year? Who was one?
So even if we look at Jazz versus Coffee Brown.
Pulling out the receipts.
Yes. Okay. Let's get the
Who
receipts.
was
Thank
the female
you.
battle of the year?
Battle of the year went to Coffee Brown versus Jazz the Rapper.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what do we
I
have
agree.
edging who? I think that the Tay-Rock
This
battle
comes
edges
down to
Jazz.
that battle.
That's why I'm like, this comes down to the impact.
So again,
Right, and I feel like the
We're honing
impact.
in
I
on-
feel like the impact of a female battler that has rose the ranks, righteously so, like through work, to get to Tay-Rock. I feel like that's very impactful, and I feel like it affects the whole culture because now the girls can really.
well, we're not gonna act like she's the first girl to battle Tay-Rock.
I feel
No,
like,
we're not. But who bodied him?
I also
for every
feel like
round?
Tay-Rock is very selective with the women that he battles.
As he should be.
Right.
He doesn't just how many women has he battled that you feel
C3.
like is? Do you feel like C3 at the time that he
That was
battled C3
fire.
was not C3?
We were
Are you-
forever. I didn't even like
was
Tay-Rock after
C3
that battle.
I mean,
Right.
for real, was C3 not C3 around that time? Or
Yes, she was.
she was.
She totally earned that spot. Please stop it.
How
We
do
were
you feel?
upset in
How
BB
do you feel?
Kings.
'Cause he's
We
about
were
that-
very upset. We were very upset in BB Kings. We were in our feelings. We were in our feelings. Like, do not do my
I
bitch
feel
like that, nigga.
He could have took somebody else.
Like who? Just
40 bars was 40 bars at that moment.
But was
So
C3 not C3?
she
at
wasn't
the
40
time?
bars. 40 bars
But
would have been
she
a
was
bigger
C3.
battle.
But she
E-Heart
was
would've
What was
been-
40 bars doing that night? Did she have a
Battling
2-1?
E-Heart,
Hello?
which was the main event.
Hello. So
Which
she
was
still was the main
over
event. Verse Queen,
Tay-Rock
verse
53.
E-Heart and
So
Queen
he
in the
coulda
Ring
came and
as
battled
they no
40 bars in her prime,
as she should
which
have
would've been a
been.
bigger battle. And then
Child,
we saw when
please.
C3 got Tay-Rock what
But
happened.
do we
Child,
know if he
please.
saw her
What
as
happened
a
happened, and it was
formidable
meant to be that
opponent?
way.
He saw C3 as a formidable opponent.
She
which
was
is
a formidable
also why-
opponent at the
and I
time.
agree.
40 was at the
Which
top
is
of the
also
card,
why
honey.
He took Jazz.
The
He
top of
feels
the
like
card,
Jazz
where
is
she
a
belonged.
formidable opponent, and that's what it is. I don't feel
not
like
getting 30.
it
Come on
happens.
now.
Things
People get
happen.
30.
I mean,
People get
what do
30
you-
now. People get 30 now.
What do you want us to do?
I mean, she
Like,
had already been
things
30 by
happen.
Tori Doe at that time as well. Like, I mean, we're acting like
Things happen.
clearly they keep happening.
Here we go.
Well, listen, we talking about impact. I feel like Jazz the Rapper versus Tay-Rock is very impactful. I feel like it opens doors for female battle rap. I feel like it changes opinions and
I have
outside
to-
people's
I feel like
opinions
those two
of
battles are
female
very
battle
impactful.
rap. Like people that are not in touch with female battle rap will now be in touch with female battle rap because she battled him. People will have a little bit more faith in female battle rap, being that she bodied him.
I agree.
That's impactful.
I agree.
That's changing and shifting the culture.
And let me make another comparison here, right? Since we're bringing up the Arsenal and the Tay-Rock battles, right?
Mm-hmm.
They both were on URL, correct?
Yes.
They both went to the app, correct?
One was live on pay-per-view. The other one was.
I get that one was live on
I feel like that makes
pay-per-view.
a big difference.
That's one of his
that
cards,
makes a
child.
slight difference
That's
because
one of the
everybody
cards you
is not
play, yeah.
interested in buying
It's a big
pay-per-views. We still have to acknowledge the large bootleg community out there. So let's not make it seem like everybody is buying pay-per-views.
The bootleg makes it more visible. So more people are watching the bootlegs. There is no bootleg of Arsenal and Coffee. It's straight to the app. It was an underground event that went directly to the app. So there was no possibility
And I got
of
that, right?
bootlegging or
I
being
got that.
You have to have the app.
However, there's still hurdles that we see with battles being on, whether there's a pay-per-view
And
or
yeah.
not. There are still hurdles with visibility. I feel like with the Tay-Rock battle, there's more. And I get what you're saying. I'm not going to.
I have a point I'm going to make.
And
but
I'm
gonna let you
not.
finish.
I'm not going to reduce anything that you're saying. Right? I agree with you when it comes down to it. When you say like that was a underground event, so to speak, like it went straight to the app, and with that one it had a pay-per-view. However, even with that pay-per-view, right? Let's just say certain people didn't get the pay-per-view. Once the battle dropped and after it was over with, a lot of people spoke about that battle and the how monumental that battle was. Also, the work that was done in that battle, not just the names that were in it, but the work that was done in the battle.
Yes, because they were able to see it. So, for instance, right, we just had Jazz.
Well,
and
we're
Coffee.
not going to act like people couldn't see Coffee versus Arsenal. Again,
if they wanted to.
this wasn't a battle that just Tay-Rock and Jazz didn't go straight to YouTube.
So-
it went to the app as well.
But it was also live in pay-per-view. So a lot of people
I
are
get
going to watch
that.
it live and not go back to the app. So the same reason why we have a battle like Jazz and Coffee being number 1 over Official and Vixen. Official and Vixen went directly to the app. A lot of people didn't see it until it just came
I completely
to
feel
YouTube.
like this argument
So-
is irrelevant because this is a panel.
Oh, I was speaking.
Well, I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
can continue
I'm
if you
sorry.
want because I got a great point.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like just how I like it. I feel like
We know.
I feel like the battles don't matter in that sense because look at Coffee's. Yo, please.
That's all.
I feel like thank you. I feel like in that sense, it doesn't matter because we're a panel.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching the battles. This is not about even if they could speak, then they'd be here. You know what I mean? If we have to go to fan vote, then we go to fan vote. We watch the battle.
Mm-hmm.
We know between us four which battle is higher quality. Even if they're neck and neck, we're still nitpicking here. Like they're 2, 3, 4, 5 of the best women out here, and those are 2 of the best, absolutely. So we're nitpicking. We're looking at Coffee and Arsenal, and we're looking at Jazz and Tay-Rock.
Well, I'm looking at it like we're comparing the 2 Jazz battles versus the 4 Coffee battles.
And see, I can't because I watch the UK battles, and I feel like that's a shift in the culture as well.
What shifted?
Is the same, not so
move?
much, okay, besides shift, but bringing momentum for the females. The same way,
What momentum did it bring?
the same way you feel like, okay, Tay-Rock or whoever said that her battling Tay-Rock's going to bring eyes on female battle rap. Same thing with battling over there in the UK, bringing more eyes to over here, better over a Fouet Dev, a Bad Shug battle, and a Jade battle.
I don't know. I can't agree. Coffee already been overseas. I don't feel like Coffee going overseas brought any more attention to. She
She's
battled
the one
Gemini.
that was bringing it up
She
on
battled
her-
Gemini.
on her,
yes, and I feel like she also
promotion.
brought up the fact that we downplayed it the year that she did it.
So Gemini's who? in the
Which is
UK?
why we should
So-
not
so
be
now we're
downplaying
going
it. She
to-
didn't want
See,
people
that's
to
what
we're
I'm
gonna
saying.
change
Gemini is somebody
everything that
overseas.
she-
Right.
So
now
it's
we're
not
gonna
like
change
he's a-
what
We
we've been
counted
doing to
it.
say,
It was
all
just
of a sudden
other
now it matters.
stronger factors ahead of that.
I've been
Correct.
watching them.
So,
All right, so
guess we just-
here's my thing, right? Because y'all, I'm now super convinced, right? Because I feel like there's one point of contention that we get stuck on when it comes to Jazz, and it just simply is the Tay-Rock battle. When it comes to Coffee, I feel like we have a lot more to discuss.
I agree.
If I'm going to place a number 2, I'm going to place Jazz the Rapper at number 2 because I feel like we've consistently been stuck just on this Tay-Rock battle, and there's so much more to mention when it comes to Coffee. If I'm going to pick a number 2, it's going to be Jazz.
But we just went through criteria. So where are we at with
we
those
did,
votes?
and
so,
to be
And they were
honest,
pretty
we
even.
are we're even.
Yeah.
So if,
right. So if it's neck and neck, then no. I don't think it's that simple.
If we're
either.
neck and neck,
I
I'm
mean,
going to go
now
with
we're
who did
just
more
gonna go
work.
down the line.
Right.
Who
What
do
do
you
we have
have
to
at
talk
number
about?
2? Who do you have at number 2? I'm saying who I have at number 2. You say who you have at number 2.
So, and I'm going to do it, I know wins and losses is not everything. That's why we went through all of this. And clearly we still have that as half and half. I have Jazz 6 for 6 and Coffee, what is it, 4 out of 9?
Yeah, I was about to say you have
So
her
to
with like
me,
4 wins.
that's not even close. I hear everything that you're saying, and I think you have a great point. But if all of this is neck and neck, and we're going by that, I'm going by
You're gonna go with the wins losses. To
Yes,
break
ratio.
break the debate.
because now we
yeah.
have to nitpick.
yeah. So that's
see-
the nitpicking for me.
Well, for me, wins and losses isn't a part of the
And
criteria. And again, I'm going to go based off, like I said, I feel like when I look at what Cody did and the mirroring of Coffee and Tay-Rock's year and just me putting them side by side, I feel like she had an amazing year. She was outside. She wasn't scared of competition. She put in the
She's
work.
never scared.
She has the battles. She has the material. She has the way I feel like she made the grounds. I'm going to have Jazz and number 2 and Coffee at number 1.
Okay. I feel like Coffee was outside. for the whole year. I feel like she worked really hard. I feel like she had an awesome plan. I feel like everything didn't go through as planned. I feel like there were a few errors. I don't feel like they were super major in comparison to the rest of female battle rap. I feel like Coffee Brown is still one of the ones. I do feel like Jazz's impact and Jazz's moves in battle rap, and especially in female battle rap, mean more to female battle rap. I think the way she decides, makes her decisions, moves. Like, I feel like her criteria, since they're neck and neck, we both know that they're both elite. I just feel like Jazz edges her. And the reasons are, we could say they're not fair because Jazz was here first or because Jazz makes certain choices, whatever the case may be. I have Jazz at number 1 and Coffee at number 2.
So that means we're going to go to the fan vote.
We're going to go to the
And we
fan
know
vote
where that's
because
gonna
we
go.
are split as of right now. Unless anybody wants to make any more debates.
I mean, make
any
a
more
debate.
points.
Make a debate
If
because
there
I
are
do
any
feel like
points that you are.
I just want to salute Coffee for making sure her name is always talked about and everybody is not just always arguing over Jazz and Hustle. I'm
And I
not going to
wanna-
take that away from Coffee,
I
even though
wanna-
I have Jazz number 1.
I want to say this, Coffee, like, I'm glad that she mentioned to debate more in the top 3 and to put more focus into what they're doing because their work is definitely more impactful. They work harder. They're more serious about I don't know, they just take their career serious, and I think they make it very, very obvious. And I think they've been doing that for years. So I think this is a pinch in it. Like, and Coffee has the total potential to rule this. She absolutely has the star power. She absolutely has the creativity, and she absolutely has the talent to be number 1. It's just that you did come in after somebody who's solidified when you came in. You know what I mean? So that's a tough fight. But I feel like Coffee gives every bit of the fight. She's every bit of the admirable opponent. And she, we don't know if next year is really going to be last year. These are just things that we say. The director has his feelings about the culture. But I feel like Coffee she is one of them ones. Like, I'll never deny her that.
Yep.
She is absolutely one of them ones.
And we watched her get there.
And I
As
feel like,
well.
I feel like our whole
As
top
well.
5
Yep.
is one of those ones.
I
feel
do.
like
The whole top
the
5.
whole top five is full of legends.
Yep.
Yes.
Any one of these ladies could grasp it.
I want that for them.
I feel like putting in the work really matters. So I just feel like even with all the ladies in the top 10.
Yeah.
Get outside,
Yeah.
put in the work. We would love to be able to have more to discuss. We would have loved to do a top 15, top 20, as
Which is
Cody
something
did.
we discussed.
Which is something that we discussed,
and
but-
a decision was made.
It wasn't
that we
there.
Would go for 10.
It wasn't there. I had a top 8.
MySpace.
Yeah.
And again, salute to all the women because there are 20 plus women who put in enough work throughout the year to at least have their resumes be looked over. So 20 some women out the year to have their resumes be looked over is an amazing thing. We love that.
I just want to say this one thing. Like, if I want, as rappers, like, you guys could absolutely rap to these top guys level. It's just you need to sit with that and sit with those approaches and sit with your pen and your pad, your phone or whatever, and really sit with them bars and really critique yourself harshly. I don't think there's like a gender factor here. I just think you guys make it a gender factor because of the work ethic, the quality of the material, and I just think the quality of material is
lot of
lack of
stuff that
effort.
Jazz spoke
I
on
want to
during her
be, I'm
rants.
gonna be honest. Like, I feel like it's lack of effort because I feel like everybody's great rappers and elite rappers, and you do a lot of things most rappers don't. In an aggressive fashion on stage. So I feel like you guys have the potential. You have to understand what locking in really means.
Well, I think it's always going to be, gender's always going to play a role. This is a male-dominated sport. I do feel like we've gotten...
It could be male
outcries.
dominated. Are we about to argue?
No, I just wanted to speak.
Because I just feel like
I thought this was heartwarming
because
time. I
you're
thought this
building
was
off
a
of what
good
I
one.
said. We're still in debate
I'm
mode.
actually building off of what
Put your
Yoshi
guns
said.
we giving
up.
flowers.
Put your guns up. What you doing?
I'm actually building off what Yoshi said about her being tired of seeing intergender matches and things of that nature. So your point was totally irrelevant to me. I just was stating that with the gender's always going to play a role. We would love to see the women take on women. Of course, I do understand the stride of women needing to take men to catapult their career and to close the gap. I do feel like at this point the gap has gotten been closed. We've seen the women kick the guys' ass for a pretty good amount of time.
That's my point.
And I do want to say real quick, just because I always say this, but shout out to royalty for kind of catapulting what future events will look like with a blend of men and women involved. You had some women versus women matchups, women versus men matchups, 2-on-2 men versus men. It was a blend, and that's what I believe the future of
Normalize
battle
it,
rap
yeah.
will look like.
It should be
And it
that, and I
should
do
look like
understand
that
Yoshi's
because
point
the
as far
women-
as marketing.
The women are up there.
They
I'm sorry,
are.
there's some women that are up there that
It
can be
don't
blended
hurt to
into
get
these
the look.
cards.
This is
and
not
they
a
don't
show
need
of
to be on
physical
only
strength. This is a
women-
show of
women,
intellectualism, writing, creative writing,
Correct.
who is best in English class.
They don't
This
need
is not
to
a
only-
gangster
they don't
sport.
need
This
to
is a
only be
nerd
on
sport.
Women leagues, they also don't need to be limited with their opponents. They can progress and still take on the same opponents as the men.
Yeah.
And make it.
And even
You
with,
can.
even with everyone critiquing Jazz, I do feel like Jazz is on a road to stamp her name as a battle rap Mount Rushmore
Legendary.
as a
That's
whole.
her point.
Not just
Mount
a
Rushmore,
female
too.
Mount Rushmore, but
Right.
battle rap.
So when you have a goal and you set it with intention and you have a plan, it plays out different than this is my hobby, this is what I do on the side. Because when a lot of these girls have this argument, I don't care about battle rap, this don't pay my bills, I'll do this and that. I'm this.
well, they don't pay their bills. So it's kind of like
You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is something you can't get mad when we get to this point, and there's people playing this game at a high level. You can't get mad. We have to look at it for what it is, and it's on paper.
And I will
So-
say we're stuck right now because these two women are playing this game at a very high level.
Yeah,
they
Coffee
are.
Brown and Jazz the Rapper are both playing this game
Strategically.
in a very strategic manner, in a way that's kind of unfair to everybody else. They're doing this in a way that makes
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
say I don't even think it's unfair. I think everybody needs to step their shit up.
They do, but also it also is a reminder to step your shit up. Step your
Yes.
game up, step your creativity up, step your material up.
Right.
Step your opponents up. Like, be strategic with your opponents, how you battle,
Yes.
when you battle. There's a lot that goes
Because if
into
Kofi could
both
do
of
this
their
with 2
years.
children and a full-time job,
Right.
a lot of you guys can.
And
Yes.
let me just go on record and say, I don't honestly, like I said, my number one spot, I had them both with a slash through it. I feel like both women are phenomenal. Both ladies did their thing. I was proud of both of them. I feel like
I am too.
They both had impeccable years.
Two ladies who never call out.
And I'm not gonna lie,
Never.
I'm
For work, never call
committed
out.
to go for Coffee for number 1, which is why I have Jazz at number 2. So when we run through this and I'm going to read the fan vote. Shout out to the fans. First of all, I want to shout out to the top donor, Keo Smith. Thank you so
He's
much.
like our usual, no?
Yes, thank you to Keo Smith for being our top donor for the year of 2024. We really do appreciate you. Shout out to everyone else who donated and did their surveys.
Thank you,
we
Keo.
really do
Thanks,
appreciate. Without
guys.
y'all doing the surveys, we would not have a coat check.
Yes,
So we
thank you for
definitely
giving it up for the
appreciate y'all.
ladies.
But I'm gonna read who the fans voted for, so that way we can kind of break this tie
Okay.
and we can move forward in this process. And in 4th place, with 7%, we have Vixen the Assassin. In 3rd place, with Miss Hustle at 11%.
Just like we did it.
2nd place with 21% is Coffee Brown, and 52% is Jazz the Rapper. The 20% fan vote goes to Jazz the Rapper for the year of 2024. So if that breaks the tie, I want to say yes. Congratulations to Jazz the Rapper. You are our 2024 Woman of the Year. Thank you so much for your participation, your promo, your year. We argue down.
And
I mean,
she's-
unless y'all want to argue down some more.
she's the
we
first
argued
ever
down.
2-time Wody.
Yes, 2-time Wody, first time ever 2-time
Yes.
Wody. That is a big accolade that she's going to carry for the rest of her career.
Yep.
Absolutely.
One more, you'll be time get you got it.
Hey, I was about to say, if you get that 3rd
you
year,
do say that, you
now
put
you
that
gotta
out there,
set
and
that
that's
up.
what
Now
she's
she's gonna wanna aim
Yeah,
for
I
it.
swear to God,
Yep,
that
you
girl
should
is
never
goal
said that.
orientated. Like,
Yep.
okay. But it's
Sean
also gonna like
Gucci.
something in coffee. So here we go. And hustle, child.
Coffee.
You know what's
again,
gonna light up?
I also
Y'all
want to
mentions.
say, thank
My
you,
mentions is
Coffee,
gonna be,
for your year. Coffee, you did a phenomenal
private.
job this year. Just battling,
Phenomenal.
battling certain women, certain men. You had a 1 round, but outside of that,
She did a little bit of
in the
everything.
on-beat battle,
Yeah.
She did.
You did a little bit of everything throughout the year.
Her plan was absolutely genius.
Definitely,
If you look at it.
100%.
Absolutely genius.
She did a little bit of everything.
And she
throughout
had
year
the work ethic
2024.
to get it done.
Well, I hope that this doesn't discourage any of the ladies.
No.
Again, you
It shouldn't.
all put in, you work at least the top 10. I see it's a lot of other names on here. 1 and 2 battles with some being a 1 round. That stuff, for me, that's just simply not enough. But a lot of the ladies do have multiple battles. Even 40 bars, I want to commend her on taking all of those heavy.
That was a
And
crazy
going on a
resume.
Wody run.
Right.
Yes,
First of all,
that was
even
a
staking your
strategic
claim
run.
that it's going to be a Wody run and making sure that your battles are because 40 bars has been around for so long that she's battled everybody. It's like I still got to figure out.
40
how I
is
can
one of
make
those
this
people
work.
that I want to see with the Wody belt. Like
I agree.
If 40 beat more people on there, it wouldn't even be the debate that we just had
No,
here
yeah,
with that
yeah.
schedule.
She
her
wouldn't
schedule
have
was
no one on the
genius.
list at all.
Her schedule was
She had a
tearing
Wody
in.
schedule.
Yeah. Period.
I agree.
Out the gate. So it's something for her to consider because if you ask me, she could do some rematches and she could put some shit on. She could stack her shit. Like she hasn't.
I feel like, again, a lot of the ladies that don't have a belt, official 40, E
want
Hart,
official
Bonnie
too.
Godiva are fully capable,
Bonnie
even
too.
still to this day,
Yep.
to be able to Shoni to take a belt.
Even right now, actually, what month are we in? It's July. We're in the
July.
first week of July, like entering into the second week of July.
C3.
You guys could
There's still
absolutely
time.
set up a schedule
Yep.
There's
to
still
be-
time
contenders.
for the last
Because
Wody.
again,
You need 3 good ones, though.
I'm tired of seeing these same people every time I turn around.
And I know I said it last
so
year
cute.
because I didn't think that somebody was going to make it there based on their schedule. However, this year she's not here, and that is Casey J. In
This the first time.
This is the absolute
never-
first
she's never
time.
made the top
She's
five.
never. She's always consistently been in the top 5. And last year I wasn't sure if she was going to make it there. So at first I'm like, I'm not sure if she. But then she
made it, yeah.
She stepped her game up. She booked more battles and she made it to the top 5. So this year our top 5 looks a little different. However, I'm still happy with the top 5.
I
that
enjoy
we
this
have.
as a panelist. Like, I love when the ladies decide to go crazy or even when lack thereof, because we get to like talk about everything and discuss and, we get to go in and analyze what's happening as usual. And I just love this day, guys. Like sometimes
Well-
I'll be talking my shit, but honestly, this is what it's all for. I think this makes it a competition. I would love judge battles to push the culture forward. I would love if we could have judge battles, some finite decisions to where we could come in here without a debatable this, a debatable that. I feel like that's the next step for battle rap. I feel like judged battles is absolutely, it actually makes it a sport.
Maybe we should
I
start
agree.
judging the battles and,
We should.
and just
And
come
I
here
agree with that sentiment.
how
It
we
makes
judge
it-
them.
Not only does it make it a lot easier on us, it makes it a lot easier for people to discuss the battle.
It's a
moving
sport at
forward.
that point. We
Yeah.
have wins, losses.
Also,
we have ratio.
when it comes
that's
to betting, I want to also speak on betting. There are some people who do betting and battle rap, right? And when it comes to betting, if there are judges involved and there is now a judge win, you now can say, yes, I actually won this money or
Yes.
I actually lost this money.
I don't bet for that reason.
Yeah. But it's one of those things you can say
I don't bet for that because it's a debatable and this one.
Yes,
I
I betted
can't.
on Jazz
So
versus
now
Gaddis.
you can
Uh-huh.
say I
And he
won this
refused
money
to
or I
pay
lost
me
this money
because he
because
did
of a judge
Gaddis
win or
won.
Yep,
loss.
Ooh.
exactly. And it
I'll
makes
tell
it
you
the
after.
nitty gritty.
Said Gaddis won, so he refused to bet.
Wow. See, and that's the thing. Like, it doesn't make it a sport. It makes it something. It makes it a hobby for us
Yes.
and fodder for us to do on a panel because there's no scoreboards. We need numbers. We need cards with their faces on it and their ratios and their wins and losses. And I think that does major things for branding
Yes.
and battle rap. I think it takes us to the next level when we say these are the judges and we absolutely agree that these are the rules.
And I think it helps the rappers to have an understanding of where they stand during the year.
Yes.
While some people may feel like, hey, I'm winning right now and I'm doing good because they may have done good in some battles, that doesn't mean that you won those battles or you were outstanding in comparison
Right.
to your peers.
It kills the
So,
delusion.
yes.
Right.
It kind of puts you into a grounded state to allow you to understand, like, hey, I did okay in this battle, but I didn't win this battle. And
Yeah. I
in
need to do
comparison
this,
to
this,
my
and that.
peers,
Yep.
it wasn't up to standard.
Yeah.
I think that's
I think that's what we
legit.
need. But congratulations to the ladies. I love all you
Congratulations
guys.
to Jazz the
Jazz the
Rapper
Rapper.
again. The fan
Amazing.
vote has gone for you. They broke our tie. I can't wait to see the interview.
Which is dope
hopefully-
that it was a time we got to debate like that. That was
Yeah, I think
these
so
ladies,
too.
I love
I
that.
think it was
Yeah.
fun. I think they deserve that much.
Yes, yes.
And I also I got to say to Kofi again, thank you for making us step up as panelists
That
because she
part.
felt like you guys aren't talking enough about us. Like
making
we
y'all stand
we
up.
work too, baby. You.
And I do want to say, a lot of us that come up here on the panel, we tend to reserve our opinions and thoughts
Yeah.
because we're going to be on the panel.
Right.
So we allow everyone else to speak, and we kind of take a back seat until we come up here. We don't want to reveal our
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
list
nah,
or
we don't
how
wanna do too
feel
much.
to the public.
We don't wanna do too much.
So that tends to happen, but. When we get up here, we're going to represent, we're going to show love for who we think should be in certain spots. We're going to debate properly and fairly.
Yeah, always.
And we're going to
Absolutely.
make sure that we get the winner that we feel deserves the win.
And I'm sorry.
And I'm not mad at all with the outcome. I was happy either way.
Right, you
I
said
feel
that
like-
from the beginning.
Yeah.
I feel like
You had a slash.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a slash. He did.
And you made us mentally
I feel
get
like
into
we had
it.
a good
Yeah, he did.
year. You
You,
know?
you had a great argument.
I love
a
that.
great argument. I want to say thanks for Duchess finally showing up.
Hey, y'all,
like,
thanks for having
and in that way that Duchess has always been media, always
Yes.
been here. And I love your spot right here, girl.
Thank
like
you.
I'm happy
and I
for
always
you.
try to be politically correct, and
She does.
Y'all wouldn't let me be that today.
So-
Yeah.
We had to get to the meat of
Added
the
some more eye
Let's
candy.
go.
That was
That
not just
part.
me.
I love Josh's return as well. I'm happy
Josh,
with this
thank
panel.
you again for
This
your
panel was
second
actually
panel.
amazing.
Yes.
Dude, thank you for holding me down from the beginning when it came to this. Duchess, I appreciate you
Yes.
showing up and
I love
and
you guys.
doing your
You guys
big
doing
one
your
this
thing.
year. I really did appreciate your
Yes.
support. Jay Black, champion.
Champion.
The director.
The director. Thank
He
you.
stuck through with
My first co-host.
No, but
And thank
Black,
you, Rita,
for,
as a matter of fact, for
always
doing this,
being
too.
cordial and always understanding my plan when it came to this panel. Because it's difficult, man. It's difficult to get people up here. So thank you for understanding my plan and my vision. Yeah, it's been great.
And I
It
want to thank you,
has.
ladies, for allowing me on the panel.
You
again.
deserve.
I
Just
needed a
being-
man up
just
here.
being
You
the
deserve
It
friend,
was
and
too
I
much.
Really appreciate
Josh is
femininity
a
in
battle
that.
rap. You're a battle rap staple. So I think they
Yes.
know that. They
That's
need to
a-
know like that for years. We're talking about in the 10s, to 11s,
Facebook
12s,
groups.
13s.
Oh, yes. Back
and
to the
always
Facebook
been an
group. Yeah, we were talking about
organizer.
that before they got here.
Yes, he's always been an organizer of
Yep.
media
Uh-huh.
from the OTF to
Organizer of
OTFMZ.
fans.
Before
Yes.
Battle
Spaces, we
rappers.
had all the chat rooms on Facebook. We had all the groups, and,
And
Josh
actually
was
has
running them.
he has a professionalism to really do some things.
Yes.
He
So,
does.
thank you.
But I was
honestly.
Thank
giving
y'all.
y'all
Thank
y'all
you.
time. So thank y'all for allowing me up here. I know it could be, a little controversial having a man on the road.
Not for me.
So I appreciate y'all allowing me in your space and to be able to have this discussion with you and be
Yes.
respectful. And dude, I joke, I play, but it's all love.
Yes, always.
Yes.
I like the challenge that Josh brings to us, honestly.
That part.
I love the
Absolutely.
challenge.
He will
Because he'll
clip
challenge
real
you
quick.
and then be like,
He
I
makes
was,
my
I was
brain.
thinking that too, but I just want to see what
Every
y'all's
year
going
I
to
come in here like I got my thing, and then it
Don't
just
go
be like,
viral from Josh responding to something.
Cause
you
oh my
said.
gosh, y'all know we about to go. They about to have memes. It's whatever. It's all in good love. Yes, and yes. So it is what it is. I think we did a good job today.
Yes, you did a good job. I do want to say 2025 is the last year. I do want to tell everybody to buckle up and make sure that you're on your A game. I will be hitting people up for the last Wody panel. I don't want this to be a small panel. I want this to really be a big collective of people who deserve to be up here.
Let's get the table like they had for Corey that year when they had the big.
You want the-
You want the
yeah.
But yeah,
Line 'em
I
up.
feel like
Oh, that first
I
year.
feel
Oh my
like
I need
for
some
the-
competition.
I feel like for the last one,
Please.
I feel like for the last one, I do want a bigger panel. I would like the original women to come back
That'd be
and be
beautiful.
here for the last one, as well as more men to interject.
Yeah.
Because I'll say this: there are a lot of men that watch female battle rap and only female battle. They don't even enjoy male battle. They would prefer female battle rap. So I would like more men up here to discuss their opinion on the women's year. But overall, I feel like we've done a great job in the 5 panels that have been done. Duchess, I know this is your first one. However, you've done a great job tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
love
you,
your
guys.
research. I want y'all to understand that she has mad papers, books, pens, pencils, highlighters, markers. She has everything that's necessary in order to break everything down. So however y'all want to critique her is fine.
'Cause I know y'all
but
gonna
I
come
know
for
she's.
us.
I'm very
they
secure
coming.
in what she has done thus far.
Amazing work.
And yeah, the 2025 is the last year. It's time to buckle
So
up.
they say.
But I think you guys should like really like. I think that you guys should rap like it means something to you, regardless of what.
I mean, with
Regardless
this
of what we're
last
telling
one,
you.
There's
This
still
last one,
time.
I
There's
feel
still
like there's
time.
still time.
Gay
It
Black.
is. It's
Gay Black.
July.
I'm taking over. Gay Black.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna line them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gimpian.
Please help us. But yeah, I agree, Rita. I thank you so much, Rita. Thank you for organizing. I could never. I like being that group. Rita organizes, speaks well, and firm in her stances. So I thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
being
you.
here with you.
Well, thank you. This has been a great edition of Wody. Again, this is the 5th edition. Next year, the year of 2025, will be the last year. I will be reaching out to you people to ensure that I get a decent panel. Please don't tell me no. But yes, we will see you guys next year for the very last Wody panel.
I cannot wait.
And again, thank you guys for all the support. Keo Smith, Fireboy
Yes.
Fire. Thank you guys to 2 of the top donors who have donated from the beginning, the inception of Wody. I
Everyone who
appreciate
shared
you guys.
it, who donated,
Yes,
all of
everyone
that.
who shared, donated. We got this pot to 6K right before filming, like literally a few hours before filming. We got this pot to 6K. So shout out to everybody who donated. And again, congratulations to Jazz the Rapper. You are now our 2-time Wody winner. That is a great accolade. Thank you again for all the work that you've put in over the years. And we will see you next time. Champion.
No 1A, no 1B.
We did it. Oh my God.
How long was it?
Can y'all stop fighting now?
Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Am I good? We about to get into what they do in the spaces in a second. Actually, the pot is $6,455. Wow. He's able to raise even more money during the panel. And we just got a ceremony left, and the winner is Jazz the Rapper. So, gosh, I wonder how much more she'll, get. I have to recalculate the payouts again. But yeah, stay tuned, man. Shout out to Keo Smith in the chat. I do believe that's him, and it's his account, top donor. We appreciate you, good brother. Thank you. Oh, we can't make everybody happy. I will say that. It's not what this is about. You feel me? I feel like Miss Hustle had a good chance to win. Coffee had a good chance to win. And if you got in your bag and debated good enough, Vixen had a chance to win. And Jazz had a chance to win. Oh, pardon me, Jazz did win the first time ever, 2-time Wody. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit when it's time to. And it's that times 2. Honestly, this panel was only 2 hours long, guys. So, I mean, when you break it down, the panel was only 2 hours long. Got y'all in and out in terms of watching content. Don't got to pause it because I labeled it correctly. Okay, let me guys this question here. The same culture you always complain about. No, I complain about the culture not prioritizing the battles. That's what I complain about. I don't think y'all hit that. So I'm just saying. You asked the poll question in a weird way. Did I? I didn't say who is Woman of the Year 2024. What's weird about that question? Who's Woman of the Year for 2024? What's weird about that question? Jay Black, you do everything right except for the panel you put on this year. It's the same panel from last year. Only person that was added was Duchess. The ladies that was on the panel last year couldn't make it this year. It's that simple. So, you know what I'm saying? Who's Josh? He was on the panel last year. It's the same guy. We go through this every year. Like, oh my God, who's Jay Smo? The guy that's been on there for 2 years in a row. Oh my God, who else I put on the panel? Who's Lang? The guy that's been on the panel for like the past 2-3 years. Come on, man. So Josh was on the panel last year, so come on, we're not doing this. No, you about to go to the space. You don't need to see me. You going to the spaces. I believe this is where the smoke happens. I ain't gonna lie. When we do Cody, I don't care to do a space. But the ladies, they gangster. They gangster. They with the shits. Alright? The ladies with the shits. They don't give a fuck. Alright, let me see T-Top. T-Top made his own space? That's crazy. Hold up. I'm gonna go to Rita's space. I gotta respect the ladies. All right.
Those three. I feel like maybe Hustle year could have been debated a little bit more against those two, maybe. But I think that
Yes, I'm gonna talk about the R&B battles when they drop.
what they did, how y'all felt about it. I mean, even down to just how important is a Bizzle Bond and how, how that relates to an Arsenal or a Tay Rock or just all of the different nuances that y'all discussed and during that top two. I really, really like that. I did have a couple people that wasn't in y'all top 10, but I also had a top 15 list. So that does make a difference as well. You feel me? Like you don't have as much room for people when you're just doing a top 10. So I think that actually probably made it more difficult for y'all than the 3 years that I did it. So, I place value in that. I wish it could be 15, maybe next year it will be, or even more, just depending on how much we outside of it. We do got a new league and shit for the ladies. Shout out to the TBL. Okay. That's fire. So, I just overall thought y'all did a good job. It's always going to be even better, but it's like when you in the moment, that's what a lot of people don't get. When you in the moment, it be so much shit you forget to say. You can have all these arguments, all these thoughts, and just forget to fucking express them, or you don't express them in the right way, or somebody talk over you and now you forgot what the fuck you gonna say, or your mind gets changed, like Dude was saying. And I appreciate that people don't be so caught up on their own list and they are willing to have that conversation, willing to listen and have their mind changed if it makes sense to change their mind. So, overall, I thought y'all did a good job. I truly enjoyed sitting back watching, you know what I'm saying? It's different on this side, okay? So I really enjoy watching and everything like that. So that's my feedback from y'all. Shout out to Jazz for being the Wody. I feel like it could have went a lot of different ways. So shout out to all the ladies who made the list, no matter what your placement is, to be considered top 10 in the world is amazing. So don't take your placement lightly. Like if you're 7, be fucking proud of that 7. Because it's a lot of girls that did not make that list that probably feel like they should be on that list. So shout out to the panelists. Shout out to you, Rita. You did a good job moderating. Shout out to you, Jay Black. You know what I'm saying? We don't like, you know what I'm saying, you making us wait like that. We be on the edge of our seat. You play too much. Shout out to all the donors. Shout out to Keo and the other guy. Why I can't think of his name. Somebody help me. They donated the
Fireboy
most.
Fire.
Fireboy Fire.
Fireboy Fire. Shout out to him as well. I want to make sure he get his salute and his just due flowers because they really lean in for the women. The culture leaned in for the women. I think we be raising more money than these men's. You feel me? So shout out to the whole culture. I want to shout out my baby Broccoli, okay? Because she didn't get what she was looking for, but she was right there and she got talked about. So I think that that's fire. I think that that's a testament to her promotion, testament to her confidence and always speaking big upon herself and about her accomplishments and what she doing. I think a lot of newer up and coming girls should follow that blueprint. Um, shout out to everybody though. I love everybody. Peace to y'all. My dog, y'all know my dog is my
Tata,
life.
before you get
And
out of
she's
here, if you
fucking
don't
huh,
mind, can we
what's up?
get your top five? I
My
won't
top
press
five
the 10, but can we get the top five, your top five in order?
in order. Y'all about to nut up. Watch this. Y'all about to nut up and don't fucking at me because I'm just a fan. I ain't on the motherfucking panel and I be outside. So don't fucking at me. Okay. I'm telling y'all now. So I was with Josh. Okay. When Josh was saying what the fuck he was saying, I'm like, yeah, Josh. Yeah. Because for me, right, I wasn't on the panel. So I didn't necessarily, I used criteria, right? But I also just went off of how the fuck I felt. And for me, whose year I enjoyed the most, who battles I watched the most over, is Vixen the Assassin. I had her at 1. I had Hustle at 2. I had Jazz at 3. I had Coffee at 4. And I had Official at 5. And Jazz and Coffee to me, that was the toughest for me. That was the toughest placement for me. So honestly, it could go either way on 3 or 4 for me, for Jazz or her, for Jazz and Coffee. So that's who I had. Y'all keep saying we need a Tata on the panel. That shit would have been hell up there. Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand? I would have been that I don't know, that wrench in the game
I'm glad you
because
brought that
I just
perspective to
had
the table.
I saw things differently. But I also know that my top 4, those 4 ladies, it was hard for me to decide between the 4 of them. So, shout out to y'all for making a decision, being on the panel and putting yourself out there. But yeah, I actually had somebody totally different from, I think, the culture. So
We needed that hell. We'd have been up there for another 2, 3 hours messing around with you, Tata.
And
now,
not for nothing.
I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, not to try to. I just appreciated. I just really appreciated what Vixen did. I appreciated what all of them did. But
And I'm
as
more so
far
speaking
as,
to the show for the people like us debating, going back and forth, having those
oh
heated
yeah, yeah,
debates.
yeah,
The
yeah,
people
yeah.
love that. That's why I'm like, we'd have been up there debating back and forth for like another hour and a half, 2 hours with the way your list was and with the way everyone else's lists were. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had Caution in my top 10. So I mean, it's just like little different stuff that we would have been able to debate about, or even maybe give more flowers. Because to me, at the end of the day, it's really about giving these ladies flowers. You feel me? And appreciating all the work they put in and that they give to us and do for us every year. I can't do what the fuck they do. I just appreciate what they do. And again, don't at me because I'll be outside. Okay. Okay.
we do have the Wody in the building. Jazz the rapper, the first
Jazz,
two-time Wody.
congratulations.
Hello, 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 everybody. Shout out
Jay
to the
Black, can we
Wody
get you up here?
motherfucking panel. Shout out to the Wody panel. We had a new face on there, Duchess. She did her thing. Thank y'all. I wasn't able to watch every single thing. That was a quick Wody. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it would be that quick. But once again, I always say this to y'all: it's not an easy job. If I was on there, you know what I'm saying, she would have got sticky. Tata had a whole different person. Y'all would have been arguing for, but it's all worth it because y'all gonna argue some good points. Y'all gonna go off how y'all feel. Y'all gonna go off criteria. So salute to the panel. Firstly, salute to that panel.
Yo, that's crazy. Y'all got Rikishi in here. That's monumental. Shout out to Rikishi.
I play all fucking day.
So
Shout out
Jazz,
to you, Jazz, and all your
yeah,
awards. Big
with
bag.
with what you
Thank you.
watched, what did you think about the panel's points?
I mean, I'm not gonna agree with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their own opinion on things. But again, I say this every year when it comes down to the Wody and Coney, yeah, the Wody and Cody panels, I feel that the criteria is the best way to go about things, right? Because you can have somebody winning a criteria, but then there's also like hard facts, right? You might have somebody that has more main events. You might have somebody that choked, somebody that didn't choke. You might have somebody that had the performance of the night, right? So you have all these things to go on. I think it's easier to criticize when you're not on the panel.
everybody's gonna think something different. I agree with some things and I didn't agree with some things, but at the end of the day, I do think that y'all list was as accurate as it could be. I don't think anything was too off. You know what I'm saying?
How does it feel for you to be the first ever two-time Wody?
It feels amazing. It feels like it definitely feels surreal because it's not easy to win one. Like it's not easy at all. It doesn't matter how great you are, how much battles you have, the opponents you battle, it all comes down to them five. Well, we have four people, but it all comes down to them 4 to 7 people and the fan vote. Like that's only 7 people out of the whole culture, out of the tens of thousands of people, the hundreds of thousands of people that's watching battle rap. So it's not easy at all. So to get it twice, I feel great. I feel absolutely great. Last year, I had fun last year. I did what I wanted, but I also did a mix of okay, what would the people want to see? I gotta make sure I'm on point with this. I gotta make sure I'm on point with that. Like I dealt with some things behind the scenes and I still pushed through. So winning the second belt is more than just like all right, I had a great year. It also is like what I went through last year with these battles that I've taken. So it feels great. It feels amazing, man. Two-time Wody. We knew that this one was gonna be a two-time Wody. The only question was who is it gonna be? So shout outs to that, man. Shout outs to that.
Are you looking forward to a third? Because with the third, you would be tied with Geechee Gotti for the most belts. And
Yeah.
because if
He's
It's
not too
not
happy about the second win. He's been on the timeline going kind of crazy.
damn. I see. I ain't even bit, man. I hate him, but yeah. No, I always praise Geechee for being a three-time Cody, like because that shit really crazy. Like
Hello? Is it me?
nah, everybody
Oh,
went.
Hello?
I thought that was my Wi-Fi
Nah,
went out. I was
everybody.
about to
The
be
J,
grown.
yeah,
Oh,
I was about to
I
say,
think
is
her,
my space
I think
dying
her phone
while the
is.
Wody, the
the
two-time
big
I
bag
Wody,
had
is
I
probably
had to
got a
talking?
cut her off,
Yeah,
y'all.
her
call.
phone
Big
is.
bag
I
probably got
had
a
to cut
call,
her off,
man.
y'all. That
Walker,
was
what's
me.
up with you?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. Appreciate y'all
I
up
cut her off.
here. Shout out the ladies. Hey, Rita, let me ask you something. Who's somebody or like two or three girls you feel like got the potential to be on this joint next year?
I would probably want to answer that at the end of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Um, right now it's some new talent putting in some good work, and that's why I say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
mm,
lot happening right now. It's a lot in motion, so I don't want to jump the gun. I want to wait until the end of the year to be able to answer that question
Mm-hmm.
and give them a fair shot.
Right, okay.
You
yeah, I
back,
do hope
Jazz?
Hey, yo, real
this
quick.
year, well, next year. I hope the next year it goes back to 15, top 15.
That was actually the
We
first discussion
discussed
we had.
that.
Yeah, when we came in.
Yeah, that was like the first thing I discussed with everybody when they arrived. For me, I had a top 15. Again, it's over 20 women who were eligible.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a top 15. However, it made sense to cut it to 10.
Mm,
I felt like with me, I had it came in with the 10. I felt like with me trying to get to a 15, I would have been reaching. I felt like because even with me getting to my 10, was getting towards the end of it, I was like, and now I'm just putting names for names, just for sake of having trying to make it to 15. So I did feel like it was a bit of a like pulling teeth for me to get to a 15, with some people having may have two battles, one of them being a one rounder, or they didn't have good performances in the battle, but they have enough battles to make the list. So I was like, at that point, I was like, now I'm just putting names just to put names.
mm. Yeah, that's fair.
And then as I saw a lot of people saying that we were like it was going fast. You got to think we were down two, three people on the panel, so that's a matter of two, three different opinions that weren't able to be voiced. And then our list kind of we're in the same range of each other, so it made those conversations a little bit easier until we got to the top five, which everybody knew the main three was going to be the big discrepancy or conversation amongst everyone.
Yeah, I do. I think that this was I do think this was the closest Wody. Because everybody had different cases to argue. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I knew it was gonna be an argument. I mean, it always is. Well, not always, but I knew it was gonna be an argument though, because it was pretty close. Like I said, everybody had a different argument. It could be based on like one person might hold this over what somebody else might hold it. So yeah, once again, thank you to the panel. Thank you to the fans that voted for me. This was a fucking epic promo run. Like I really promoted like 365 days for real, for real. Like I had to get creative, get these pictures going, get these graphics. But nah, salute to y'all. Thank you. Tonight I'm that times two, bitches. Big bang.
Big bad.
All right, y'all.
Thank you, Jazz.
Congratulations, Jazz.
Congratulations.
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 Rock Lee.
Hey, Rita.
Yep, people did their thing. Let's talk about it. Hmm.
And did. I'm just happy to be here. Fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, my name was said. What more could I ask for? I ranked third place in body of the year category for a battle that's voted. That ain't even a fuck out. So I feel like that speaks enough for in itself for like the year and the work that I put in, even though I didn't have enough battlers to be in the official list due to shit that was out of my control. It is what it is. Shit. I still made it, my nigga. And let me know if I'm tripping. I'm still reigning Wardy, right? Rookie of the year, right? I ain't heard that was a rookie of the year mention.
No,
Did y'all do that?
we didn't. I was in the building. I was wondering why we didn't, but nah, we didn't do a rookie of the year.
Okay, don't even worry about it. I'm still reigning rookie of the year, bitch. Fucking bitches talk about, because bitches couldn't feel my motherfucking shoes. I'm dropping my clit on bitches' head. I'm fucking lit. Fuckers niggas talk about reigning rookie of the year. Fuckers hoes 2 times. 2 times. Fuckers niggas talking about 2 times. 2 times. Yeah. Fuckers niggas talking about. Fuckers niggas talking about. Oh shit, do you got a new page? I thought you blocked me again. I'm like, damn. I thought we was cool again. Fuck.
Again is crazy.
Nah, do love me though. It's okay.
Nah, Rock, we love you. Your peoples
I love
love
y'all
you.
too.
You have a
Yes,
great
Rob.
team of supporters, and you're continuously building and growing your supporters. The work that you do speaks for itself, clearly. There was clearly some conversation about your battle with coffee
Now that's
during
a
this
fact.
Wody panel. So I mean, continue doing what you're doing. You're doing everything great, perfect. Just continue stepping the way you step in. We appreciate what you're doing. Can't wait to see what's going to happen, for 2025 with you. So keep
Yes, ma'am.
working.
The work ain't gonna stop. Shoot, shout out. It's the work ain't gonna stop. That's all I can say. Shoot. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the continuous support, the love. You feel what I'm saying? The guidance throughout the way. I can't really ask for nothing more. You feel what I'm saying? Man, shout out to y'all, man. Thanks for
Shout out to you,
having me.
Rock.
I did want to, Jazz got out of here, but I did want to talk about she has 15 accessory awards from the 5 Wody panels that have been done. That is crazy.
Wody and
That's a
Wody and
crazy.
Cody.
Well, Wody and Cole, yes, both. Right.
Crazy.
That's just crazy.
We have some of the other ladies from that made the list down here. We got official. I don't know if you want to bring official up.
Bring
Wody
my goat
Bars is
up.
down
Bring my
there.
goat up here.
I feel like official and Vixen had the best battle of the year.
You know what official said to Tati in her interview? If Jazz and Coffee get it, they deserve it because they campaign and me and Vixen didn't. Campaigning matters, y'all. It really fucking do.
I just want to say before official comes up, Josh, I love you. You did amazing. Good job,
Thank
bro.
you. Love you too. Love you too.
What up, y'all? Great job. Great job. Y'all
Wait,
got
wait,
it
wait,
right.
wait, wait,
Y'all
wait.
got it right.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
I just feel like I heard a voice that ducked the panel. I'm just trying to put two and two together. That's all.
Duck the panel.
No, not you. I think it was
Oh, cause
LTBR. No,
I'm like, nigga,
no,
you
no.
know I
You
don't
you
duck
good.
shit.
No, not
All
you. I think it
right,
was.
I'm going back on mute.
Pardon me. I thought it was France. I think I heard France, the guy that ducked the panel. That's all.
France didn't duck the
Tata was about to
panel.
pull her gun out.
Yeah, I want to smoke with Tata. I'm good. I'm in France. Tata, you good?
I was looking for
You
the
safe?
there's no duck button here on Spaces, but you're right.
Oh, okay.
I did duck the panel. Quack, 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 quack.
Okay, let me see a minute. Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good?
All right, official.
What up, y'all? What up? What
Big
up? What's
O.
up, official? Y'all did great. Y'all got it right.
Hey,
Big bag
oh,
for Wody. Yeah, boy, that she is shit. I'm just saying.
five shit.
Okay. I thought y'all did great. It went fast this year, which I totally enjoyed. I'm not gonna hold you. And I made it to the top five. Hey.
Hey,
Period.
official. I saw you. I saw you had a tweet. Never mind.
Well, which one?
France, sit in the corner.
Well, I know what tweet he's referring to.
Go official. We talk about you being top five. We talk about you having that runner up battle of the year. We talk
Yeah,
about that. What's up? What's
I
up? We talk
definitely
about
could
you. France
have.
in the corner.
I was definitely not shocked when we didn't win. The battle of the year because me and Vixen did no promo. We actually even talked about trying to promo it so that we can do it, but we wanted to get clips for the battle, and it was just a bunch of stuff going on. So I can't be mad at us not getting something we didn't even try to get. So shout out to them for getting that also. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to y'all, the panel, and everybody that made the list, even those who didn't deserve it.
Well, who didn't deserve it?
Nope.
Wait, so
Nope.
what tweet are y'all talking
Gay
about?
black. Stand down. I see what you're doing.
Why
Stand
he
down.
bring it up? I'm so confused right now. I'm a little
Y'all
confused. I don't
funny,
know
but
what's
that's all
going.
I
I
had
don't
to
know what's going
say.
on.
Great shit.
Well,
Shout out to Jazz. Congratulations to Jazz.
what we did he? I saw someone was about to ask you about your
Oh, and
tweet
I feel like Vixen definitely, if she would have had one more battle, whoo, it'd have been shaky. But what you was about to say?
about your tweet. You made a tweet in reference to the female versus female battle. Um, I
Uh
believe
huh.
that's what France was about to ask you about.
Oh, okay.
Let me get the exact tweet.
I appreciate you clearing that up.
I don't think it should
Appreciate
count
that.
against Miss Hustle if she didn't battle females. Clearly, female versus female battles are hard to
Mm.
come by because we have battled damn near them all.
Oh, I don't
Yep.
mind that tweet. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Nothing to
So,
explain
so,
there.
So you feel
so real
like
quick.
battling a female shouldn't doesn't weigh any differently for on your criteria.
I feel like if the girls don't have a female on their resume, I feel like it shouldn't hinder them because it's so hard right now by us battling so many girls. We don't have a lot of female battles left. Like even this year, we had what a couple female on female battles, and Jazz, Hustle, and Vixen was in none of them. As of right now, they have all guys because they don't have a lot of girls to battles, and the girls they may want to battle or can battle are not outside or it didn't come through. So I don't feel like it should go against her that she wasn't able to get any girls. Honestly, that's all.
Yeah, I understand that point. I feel like when we referenced Jazz year, the year that Jazz battled a bunch of guys and didn't have any females, that was a topic that came up and a point against Jazz, which also got Hustle, helped Hustle get her Woody belt. They were discussing how Jazz had battled all guys and she didn't have any females. So that was just a point that was also referenced this year. Of course, with you battling females, we are more excited, if, in most cases, to be able to see that, which is why we're hype for a U versus Vixen. We're hype for a Jazz versus Coffee. Those battles elevate the female battle rap culture
Mhm.
more so for us as fans and viewers, in my opinion.
Okay, well, hey, I if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I just feel like to be a little more lenient. We don't have much left. It's not a lot of girls you're gonna be seeing us versus in the future. Is what I'm saying. Not a lot.
Well, we do have a
And
lot of
you're
new up and coming girls that would
I
love
mean,
those
and when we take the
opportunities.
new up and coming girls and we smoke them, y'all say it was too early.
I mean, in some cases,
Mhm.
nobody said
In
you and
most.
nobody was saying you and Big Ice was too early, or
Yes, they
I didn't
did say
see.
it was
I
too
didn't see
early.
too
Well,
much of
well,
that.
you didn't see it. Everybody said it was first of all, Big Ice getting official after having like three battles is too early, period. So everybody felt like Big Ice got me too
I
early.
thought she had a bunch of battles.
Maybe no, she had
Now
like
she been out for a minute.
Yeah, she got like a bunch of battles. She got
what
like
she got to me, how many she had?
Bright Ice has like 15 battles.
3 to 5? No
Yeah, she
way.
got like 15 battles.
She got like 15 battles.
Three. Maybe that's Ossie. I don't know. I'll be confusing these new chicks. But no. So yeah, I feel like when we smoke them, y'all say it's too early. So I guess we just know what we can do, man. That's all. Hello, Gemini. You had you wanted to ask something? Theo,
We got coffee down there. We got 40 down there. We got
I'm gonna bring coffee up.
trying to see if I see any of the other ladies from the list. I saw Jay Schmo down there.
Now, definitely
I'm not
shout
I
out
guess
to
sure
it's
what
both
was
one or
of them.
going
two.
on with Jay Smo. His joint wasn't connecting.
Shout out to Jazz, but I did have Coffee as my woman of the year. I think she had like a great year. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it covered all of the bases for me. But regardless, shout out to the women ladies. Shout out to the XX chromosomes for real, cause period and
But
period.
coffee had a great fucking year. Coffee.
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody that voted for me. 40% of the fan vote. I've never, ever accomplished that. So that was huge to me. Thank you so much for the new Clo gang because clearly it has grown. And I'm super grateful for that. I literally gave everything I possibly could give in a year. And I really, the people that appreciated it, I just thank you guys. That's all I got to say.
Well, thank you, Coffee, for a phenomenal year, giving us a lot to debate about and go back and forth about. We appreciate everything that you did and all the work you put in. Caution, what's up with you? How you feeling about the panel?
I'm gonna be honest. Dope ass panel. Y'all need Josh on there every year from now on. Josh and
I disagree. No, I'm joking. I'm
Josh and
joking. I'm
Do,
joking.
Josh
Thank
and
you.
Do is the people that actually be around battle rap and has been around female battle rap for a very, 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 very long time, and they know. Um, I actually like them. I'm actually happy that y'all brought Duchess onto the panel too, because she's been around for a long time, so we finally get to hear her opinion
It
on how
went
things
out,
is and shit like that.
but
Can
make
you hear
sure
me?
Josh, you're like breaking up your
I'm about to say,
Wi-Fi.
Josh, that might be you and not me. But no, yeah, dope panel reader this year. Shout out to the Wody, Jazz, 2 time, Big Bag, not the little one. Shout out to Coffee, shout out to Hustle, shout out to all the girls that made it in the final five. Vixen, all of them, like, and then just shout out to all the girls that made the list. Y'all was dope last year. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all strength of schedules was good. And I'm just, happy to be a part of female battle rap. I'm here to watch y'all. I'm here.
we definitely appreciate you again. Your name came up yet again this year on the Wody list. Anything you plan on doing this year to maybe ease your way in that top five?
Yeah, I got some announcements coming up that you're gonna love. Top tier, God tier,
Okay. Oh,
on beat battles. Yeah.
Let's
I was about to
go.
say she going
Out
for
of the
Wody
country.
and
okay.
the other Cody, the on
Yeah,
beat battle
I'm going
Cody
for the
as
on
well.
beat. Yeah, I want that. I want that belt. I want to be the first person to grab that. So
Yeah, because it's a lot of ladies saying they don't got no female matchups left, but they ain't seen you yet.
sure didn't.
And you outside. So, I mean, that's a lady that they also can take.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see official this year. I'm hoping to see Casey this year.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
hoping to
not saying
see.
my
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to see Hart this year. I'm hoping to see Danny this year, which that's actually about to get locked in. Can't wait for that. And yeah, so it's a couple people I'm waiting to see this year. I'm waiting to see Shuni this year. I finally hope we get our shit rescheduled. So that's a
You
couple
just want
people
to
I'm waiting to
fucking
see.
kill me this year. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
just want.
Caution.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying you gonna be on the panel?
You know what?
No, I'm talking about how she trying to damn battle all my favorite
I'm
people,
trying to
and she
get
one of
you
my favorite
back.
people.
The people want you back. I'm trying to get you back. I'm trying to persuade
She
you.
coming
Also,
back.
Rita, what I was
She coming
saying,
back. She
I was
coming back.
saying with
Sarah,
y'all panel, I
Rita.
feel like y'all should have a female battle rapper up there. Y'all need somebody
Trust
that's
me.
going to represent female battle rap and the things that y'all, when y'all say certain things, that's going to be able to not put y'all back in check, but put y'all back on track to what y'all need to be talking about. Like, you
It
feel what
be
I'm
Trust
the
me
saying?
when
people
I
saying
tell
no.
you I have
It be the people
tried.
saying no.
I not only wanted a female battle rapper, I also wanted a male battle rapper, right?
You
Because
didn't
they
reach out to
also
me
have,
because I think I probably would have been the most unbiased
but you
person.
also were eligible. See, that's the
Oh,
tricky
okay.
part. For people who
Okay.
are eligible, it's like, ah. I do. I have some names, some other names that I've come up with. But when I tell you, typically when I reach out to people, even male battle rappers, they're like, no, they don't necessarily want the smoke at the end of it. But I will say, I've tried, I've attempted, and every year, just about like, well, maybe like 3 out of the 5 I've tried to get a
Okay.
female battle rapper and a male battle rapper, and it just
Listen,
hasn't
battle
worked out.
rappers, ladies, if y'all feeling any type of way about the panel, how they run it, the wins and losses, the material, the viral moments, the anything, then as a female battle rapper, step up for us and talk for us at the panel. If they give you a call, say yes. What the hell? Because we need that, honestly.
Who eating cereal?
Oh shit. I mean lentils and rice.
Hey, I heard y'all calling me, but I was booted out, but I'm back. But I see Sarah kind of got her hand up, so go ahead, Sarah. You go first, because I got a
Hey,
few questions for the
Sarah.
panel.
Sarah.
Peace,
Hey
peace. What up? I'm
Titty.
making sure that's sweet. Y'all can hear me good?
Yes, we can.
All right. First of all, amazing job to the panel. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I miss Tati, I love you, mamas. You know that. But that short and sweet, keep that coming. Pause. No hetero. But keep
Mm-hmm.
that in the program. I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like it avoided so much, to be honest. And I just want to say congratulations to Jazz. Love you to death, sis. I watch you from point A to point B. Most of y'all that was top 5, whether you like me or not, watched y'all from point A to point B. I honestly feel like there's a few of y'all that don't even need to be on these top anything because you are the mooks, you are the hollows, you are the top creme that I creme in female battle rap. So I just feel like for some of y'all have surpassed so much. So, and I'm glad to see some new generation. My thing is, Rita, this whole thing about the last year of Woody, can we? Because I know you said that it's the last year next year, well, this year, and I just feel like that's painful because I feel like this is one of the platforms from Morty to Cody that they thrive for. And I feel like that's important in battle rap. And I know it's a lot of stress and it's a lot of money to maintain. And it's a lot of scrutiny and manipulation and all kinds of drama that comes in this game that we love, battle rap, and what relates to it. Shout out to you, Jay Black, for even still being around since the reaction videos that used to get posted on Grind Time. To be one of the most respected, prestigious awards in battle rap that people look forward to. I was just wondering what what made this decision to make Woody this year the last one? And is there a way that the fans, supporters, and even the battlers can try to sway you to keep this around a little longer? Because I feel like you're about to get a surge of new talent when you see people like Rock and you see people like Moon and you hearing, you still see Chirac out there and you see that now I feel like we're coming up to the coming out of the growth into Lady Caution, where we're going to see Caution walk right into this legend status that you can't deny. I feel like we're getting there, and I just wanted to know, is there a way that fans, supporters, and so on can maybe keep the whole Wardy and Cody brand going?
What I will say to that is if you guys want to protest and take a stand and no, but like really, if you guys want to protest, take a stand, create a hashtag, throw that out there, harass us about it. Like if this is really something that y'all want to keep around and y'all want to keep going 4 more years, 5 more years, 10 more years, I would tell y'all to harass us about it. That's all I can say about that.
I like how that sounds. And yeah, so I'm gonna be on TikTok talking about y'all, and I'm gonna start the protest immediately. So anybody that got a TikTok, I'm gonna be there after this. We gonna. She think this is. You see her laughing, right? Yo, I could see Caution. get an awardee. I can see Rock get an awardee. I can see Moon get an awardee. I can see whoever hasn't gotten a awardee yet that fought so hard to even get named in top five getting a awardee. So yeah, nah, y'all heard that right? Right? We all right. I just want to make sure everybody heard that because I don't think we need to let go of such a prestigious and situation that you literally watch the female battlers and the male battlers all thrive for. So salute to you guys. Yo, Josh and Drew, y'all were my favorite. Y'all going back and forth. The debates was just so entertaining. I love you, Josh. Love you, Drew, Rita, Black. Keep up the good work. Salute. I'm out of here.
Thank you, thank you.
Gaddis, what's up with you? Did you watch the panel?
Nah, I've been keeping up with the OTFMZ updates, but I am disappointed that that y'all trying to stop it. Like, why would y'all stop it when y'all done motivated the women that have such bigger and better battles? And you see, like people like 40, like I'm literally coming out this year because of Wody. To stop it, I think y'all would stop a lot of classic battles from happening.
By the way, that
We
opinion's
stopping
coming
it.
from two of the females that started the female battle rap community all over again.
They stopping it
So,
because Gaddis not
yeah.
outside. So they said
Mm.
because Gaddis not outside, ain't no point in us doing it because we can't get Gaddis to go on no voting run.
I can't even be mad at that, goddess.
I heard.
Man, shout out to Team Stud.
I'm done.
It ain't
Gaddis.
got shit to do with me being
No,
outside. I was
that's what
outside
they
with Sarah
said.
Connor. This
That's
is
what
for
they
like
said.
Right.
this is we was outside for it was even it wasn't even no other
Damn,
girls to
son.
damn battle. I had to fucking do the most to get her to come out.
So fucking got the OGs over here protesting.
No accountability. You see what I mean?
No, I'm not
No, it's
mad at
it's
it
for the
though.
young girls. It's for the new girl. For real. You heard Yoshi, she said she tired of old bitches never stepping down. Let's be honest, bro. Let's let them get let's make some new superstars. But y'all stopping it in its tracks when it's the most talked about thing. Seriously.
Hey Gaddis though, so like it's like a 50-50 thing. So I was talking about this as they was doing the panel, right? Because this is important. Even though the same girls are in rotation, it's not those girls' fault that they're in the same rotation. It's the leagues that's booking them, and they just feel as though that they're gonna make their money back off of those females because they're already top tier. So it's harder, like, you feel what I'm saying? So even if the top tier girls or the god tier, however y'all want to like step down, it's still going to be harder for girls because these leagues are not going to want to book them.
I think what we're seeing right now, between the different leagues as well as some of the veterans. I mean, even in some of the recent chatter on Twitter, people are looking to put their arm around some of this new talent and help build them and grow them, understand with the understanding that, eventually some of the vets, legends, they're going to have to stop eventually. They're not going to be rapping forever. So, you know, help build the next era of talent. And I think we're seeing that in a lot of different ways. But I want to say Sarah and Gaddis, I appreciate y'all wanting Wody to stay around, wanting Cody to stay around. I understand why y'all wanted to stay around. Clearly the next era of talent deserves recognition. So, it'll be discussed. However, again, as of right now, 2025 is the last year. I hope everybody puts their all into 2025, does everything that they can do for 2025. I'm interested. That will definitely be a top 15. We're not going to slight nobody. We're not going to cut the list. Be a top 15. But oh, Black is here. Excuse me. The boss has arrived.
Vincent is
You
here as
know, I
well.
think I think for the
Who's the
top tier
boss? What happened?
girls, I'm gonna put this like this because y'all say that battle rap is like wrestling. I feel like for the top tier girls and even for the newer girls, y'all got to make a statement. Y'all got to make it work when y'all get in front of these girls because y'all get in front of these girls and it doesn't do nothing for you guys. Y'all still in the same spot. Y'all got to make that work for y'all. And also with the top tier girls, it's like you got to push these girls over. You got to push them over. Hulk Hogan did it for Rock. Like so many people did it for other people. Y'all just gotta help push these girls over. Y'all been here long enough. If the new girls are saying wrap it up, kind of wrap it up for them. Just so if y'all want this to lead and go on and want these girls to be the stars that we all are, then we gotta help them out more, like Rita said, and we
Even,
have to push them
even
more.
for Gaddis' point about the new girls, letting them come in, but a lot of those new girls they could use a Gaddis on their resume. They could
That's a
use a Lady
fact.
Caution on the resume. That's going to help them get closer to not only making the voting list, but also advance their career. So when we have girls like Gaddis, Fit, Couture, QB, C3, they all, they're at this point, they're just, watching at this point. You could come in and get active and maybe even help a new girl I know you're close to Hope. Hope could use a Gaddis battle to help get her in those conversations. You get what I'm saying? So even though you may not be your goal or your dream, your name alone can definitely benefit to somebody's strength of schedule to help them propel their career.
That's a fact. Cause even though I was battling for a long time and for a minute, when I finally got Gaddis outside, I made it work. Like you feel what
I
I'm saying? Like
remember.
it worked. Like so, yeah. It definitely what Josh said definitely makes sense. You definitely need those type of girls on your resume.
We still got 40 down. We got Vixen.
Keo, what's up with you, Keo? I just sent Vixen an
Yeah, my
invite.
bad. I just wanted to ask y'all some questions. We all get. I mean, I gave y'all flowers. People giving y'all flowers. It's a hard job. Now that that's out the way, I want to ask y'all some hard questions because there was some bullshit up there that I want to address. That I want to hear y'all
Facts.
opinion on. So let's get to Josh.
Hold
You
on,
was
can
up
you
there
turn the
cooking.
grill down a little? It's a little hot. What the fuck is going on? Like, what's up with you? I'm playing. I'm playing.
Who
Nah,
needs
nah,
to
nah.
turn? God damn.
He threw us in the pot
Like
alive.
long as fuck.
I'm about to say they wait that long as a bitch
That
to
nigga had a
turn.
4-way light and his shit just changed. He gonna be there for a minute.
Nah, but when y'all was talking about y'all was going through the criteria. I noticed that it was a tie on the what was the next to last one, Rita? Because y'all all agreed on strength of schedule. I think it was impact was the next to last one. Is that correct?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
some
so.
questions around the impact. You talking about Jazz and Coffee?
Yeah, that was like the last one y'all was debating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for y'all to get the stages, and y'all never got the stages. And I was hoping y'all was going to get to that. I wanted to know, uh, did y'all factor in like why we didn't get a factor in of different league debuts, Summer Madness, Gnome debuts for Coffee. Obviously, most people know I had Coffee as my Wody, but I'm still supportive of all the females. That's why I donate to Wody every year because it's not just about any one particular female. It's all the females. So it's not. We all got our opinions on who number one, but I'm just looking at how y'all was coming to y'all conclusions. So I noticed y'all didn't do no about stages. I noticed y'all didn't talk about one time Jazz versus Capo. I thought that was very convenient as far as like really getting into it. And then another thing I noticed too was I liked how I believe it was Rita who changed her opinion after Josh was cooking up in there. And I felt like Duchess was just like stuck on what she was stuck on from the beginning. Now you could say that's biased because Du also stayed with her pick, but I thought Du was doing more back and forth chewing up of things. And I felt like I want to get to just like the whole point of the panel is to discuss and to break stuff down. I felt like some points that just got overlooked or swept under. I just wonder like I know y'all trying to keep it moving and also keep it like timely, not argue every little bit of minutia. But I just felt like not addressing the fact that that capo battle at the least you could say was a close battle, and that shouldn't be. Um,
So can I respond to
yeah, go ahead,
the
please,
first
please
point?
go on.
With not mentioning some of the stages, sometimes that happens. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Every year, there's somebody who can say like, "Hey, y'all didn't mention that I debuted over here, or that this was on URL, or there's other things like it's just when we're up there." And Tata said this too. It's easy to critique and everything when you're at home because you kind of have your grounding and your footing together. You're comfortable. When we're up there in the moment debating, there are some things that can be overlooked. So I don't want it to seem like we just conveniently overlook things or we conveniently dismiss things. There's just some things that get overlooked in a moment. And that happens every year on the panel.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
I'm also saying things that was coming up in the chat a lot too. But I get what you're saying. It's easier from the outside
and I
looking in
think
than from the inside looking
I
out.
think when it came down to the Jazz and Coffee argument as far as stages, they're both two girls that have kind of touched all major platforms and big stages, URLs. I think the biggest kind of difference for them this year would have been that Jazz did the overseas battles. Other than that, they kind of really kind of touched mostly within the same platforms. URL, I think Coffee has the Queen of the Ring battle. Other than that, they kind of are pretty much even. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like there was a big difference for me in the stages that they graced throughout the year.
I hear you on that. I just wanted to just touch the point that I was wishing y'all would have kept because you was going through, you was doing the subcategories, Josh, and it kept getting derailed before you could finish. And I'm like, well, she did have the Black Ice Cage battle. She did have the Queen of the Ring. She did have the Gnome debut and the Summer Madness debut. I mean, these are things I just want to hear y'all talk about on the panel. So I'm just giving y'all some outside critique from the chat, so to speak. Um, I noticed too, like it went from it went from what was it that Jazz won for her rock performance? It went from a it went it went from a dope battle to a body. And I thought that was by the end of the conversation, it was she bodied rock. Now I personally had Jazz winning 3-0. No body, but a 3-0, clear 3-0. But I just
I
felt
don't
like
know that everybody agreed that it was a body. I think some
Yeah,
people felt like it was a body, and some people felt like good battle. It was a good back and forth. Rock was on his Cody run. That was a tough battle, understanding that Rock was on his Cody run and he was looking to kill everything in his sight. Um, but I don't think that everybody agreed in the end that that was a body.
I think he's referencing to the point towards the end where she was comparing the Tay Rock by she was saying
And Arsenal,
Jazz, yeah, Jazz body Tay Rock, and then she said Coffee body Jay, and she kept comparing those two, saying that they were equal body, like that was a body. There's no comparison. But I agree. I don't think the Jazz battle was a body, but it was a clear win for her. But yeah, I referenced when I was watching it back and I heard that point. I was thinking, why didn't I say that's not a body? Because I was thinking that as I was watching it as well.
also you already touched on it earlier, Josh. But yeah, I did also. Now I didn't have as much of a problem with this, but I'm just like I said, I'm just telling you what was going on in the chat. A lot of people did think it was a little um biased that y'all poo pooed the hustle over chess, and you touched on it. So I just want you to expand upon that a little more. Although I didn't have as much of an issue with it, but just can you expand on that for the people that do have an issue with it?
So yeah, again, when we discussed the chess battle initially, when we discussed the chess battle, we did that's actually what gave Hustle the push over Vixen. When we were just comparing her and Vixen's year, we're nitpicking Vixen in comparison to Hustle. Now, granted, I came in with Hustle at my number three spot. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Rita is the one
I
who
had
initiated.
Hustle at
Right,
number
you
4. I
initiated
felt like
Hustle at number
Vixen's
four,
year was better. Yeah.
and she kind of in the midst of the debate kind of changed my mind. You get what I'm saying? So when you get to the point where we're like, oh well, we had I think Hustle at four and Vixen at three, and then we got the Body of the Year accolade for Hustle, which
That
kind of
helped.
helped elevate her back to number three. So I mean,
Yeah,
she
you
got
actually
credit.
changed my mind. You actually changed my mind on that, Rita, too. I actually did have Vixen at number four, and then I kind of was like, yeah, she kind of right. She might be number three, although I did not have Hustle at number four or three.
I'm not
I
going to
did.
lie. For me this year, while, what the people saw was like a big three, for me, it was a big four. There were four women who could have won Wody this year. I wish Vixen would have like really stepped on the promo this year for 2024, because I feel like the fans would have got more involved. However, my uh, she still was in fourth place for the fan vote. So it wasn't
Thank
like
you.
they didn't. Hey Vixen, it
Hey.
wasn't like they didn't show up. I feel like she may have been higher in the fan vote if she did the necessary promo. But for me, it was a big four. It
That's a
always was a
fact.
big four. I didn't know
Mhm.
how I was going to do it, or how I was going to like rank them, and I got convinced to change some things around, but I also, again, I felt like Vixen's year was better than Hustle's, just because of just certain things. I feel like when you can't add them up, when it's not a 3 pointer and it's a 1.5, the numbers don't add up. So Hustle had more work, but. I felt like Vixen had the better year.
And I see a lot of the fan,
Thank you.
outrage as far as like Hustle's placement. I think a lot of people within Twitter or battle rap got caught up in the Jazz versus Hustle rivalry and promo, to where
Facts.
they got tunnel vision as far as that's all who they were looking at.
Them the top
So
two. Yeah.
right, so I feel
Facts.
like everybody was, oh, what? How did Coffee get here? Or how are we discussing Vixen and Hustle or however? But because you're so zoned in on who's going to win out of Jazz and Hustle, you're not paying attention to other girls' year or how other people may view their year.
And shout out to Coffee
A
for
hundred
all her
percent agree.
promo because she was out front, just out the gate with that
Hmm.
shit when it first popped off, and she was
That's a
going
fact.
hard, raising money. So shout
That's
out to her.
And as us as panelists, it's our job to kind of tune out all that noise because it would have been easy for us to just be, yeah, Jazz or Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Without paying attention. A lot of people wouldn't even mention Vixen, and Vixen had an amazing year. Like I said on the panel, if Vixen would have had one or two more battles for me, Vixen would have been Wody based off the performances that she
And
presented
that's why
throughout the
I
year.
really wasn't promoting, not to be like funny, but I knew at the most I probably was gonna be number two. And I can damn near fight on why I could have been number two or three. You feel what I'm saying? I'm coming in half of the year. I didn't start until June. You know what I'm saying? Me and official female battle of the year. I had 6 weeks to write for Rum Nitty. And then I battled 40 in my home state. You feel what I'm saying? So like I really could have went crazy, but I'm like, I still don't feel like it would have been enough for it to be number one. So I kind of just let everybody like just do their
Now,
thing.
Vixen, let me ask, what if you would have did the promo, right? You would have went heavy on a promo and the fan vote was you.
Yeah,
We
that's
sitting there
true.
split between two different people and the fan vote ended up being you.
No, that's a fact.
Like things could happen when you really focus and hone in. Things could happen. You never know how things going to work out because you
No,
did
that's a
have a good
fact.
year.
Yeah,
And when you start stating your points to the fans
it
and to
makes
the
sense.
people, right, and start putting things into perspective for them, they might
Because everybody probably
start
don't know.
looking at their
Yeah.
list and how they feel a little different.
That's
Right,
a
because
fact.
a
That's a fact.
win or a classic with E Hart for last year would have solidified your spot for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
I feel like you only needed one more classic showing up. The Av battle would have been last. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have
Yep.
easily did
Right.
one
Well,
of
I
those.
had you
And
at
for
one
me,
without nothing else. So, and I know a few other people
Thank
that
you.
did too. You feel me? So
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I feel like my names really was big. You feel me? Like I said, even I'm having less. I got 6 weeks for Rum Nitty, and I go in there and I beat them. You know what I mean? Like shit like that do matter, and I can see what y'all
upset
mean
of
as
the
far as
year,
like
battle of the
the
year.
exactly the promo. Because me, you know what I'm saying, me and official should have definitely promoted for female battle of the year because that's what I feel would have helped my number three spot. Because soon as that, the body came in, I'm like, damn, if I would have won female battle of the year, that would have been the debate to say, okay, but is this overtaking this? Because it's the best battle that happened this year. Is this somebody getting washed? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that would have helped. So me promoting would have
yeah,
definitely moved it
at,
up some for
at
And
one
sure.
then if
point, I thought
Tata
you
was there,
won.
you possibly could have won because she possibly could have argued us down,
Yeah.
trying to keep persuading
Yeah,
her to
I
come
ain't got no
back.
powers like that, man.
And at one point, I thought you
I
had
knew I
won
was
an
in a minority.
accolade.
I knew I was in a minority because first of all, it was very, very close for those four ladies. And I feel like if official
Mhm.
had a better battle with T Top, it would have been a crazy ass conversation for the whole
Yeah.
top five. So for me,
Hmm.
I don't necessarily need a bunch of battles, right? It'll help you
Mhm.
if you and somebody material close and you got more or something like that. But like, I don't need a bunch of battles. Make me want to watch you. And for me,
Quality,
they
yeah, for
all
sure.
had at least one battle that I will watch over and over. But Vixen had more than one battle that I will watch over and over. So for me, it just came down to because it was so close for me with everybody, it just came down to who did I enjoy the most. And it was just Vixen. I
Yo, yo. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody for supporting as usual, and the fact that we was able to not gross, but raise I think about 6,500. We never know what Jazz could get during the ceremony, so stay tuned. We're gonna contact Jazz probably this night or tomorrow. We can set a date for the ceremony. I have to get the belt back from Hustle, I will say. So as fast as we get that done, I think we can be ready to do the ceremony. But again, the winners tonight were Jazz, 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 Jazz and Coffee and Miss Hustle with Body of the Year. So I'm gonna try to get that situated as soon as possible, and hopefully we can get Jazz to champion within a week or two. All right. Once I retrieve the belt, we can get Jazz to champion immediately to do the ceremony. All right. And again, thank y'all again for supporting Wody and Cody. At the end of the day, it's a great discussion on what transpired throughout the year for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? But love and appreciate y'all as always. Thank y'all for watching. And if you missed any part of the debate, I'm going to upload. I mean, you can always watch this video, but I get it's going to say it's 4 hours. You don't want to tune into it. Length of the video, I'm going to upload a shorter version, which is just the top 2 debate between Coffee and Jazz the Rapper. So you can see in detail what they said. Jazz, someone said, okay, Dwayne says Jazz still out in Philly, do it tonight. It doesn't work that way. Let's just say she was out in Philly. Is she out in Philly? But I got to retrieve the belt from Miss Hustle, the standard belt, and I got to, pretty up this entire equation. So I thought I can do the ceremony within a day. Honestly, if I get the belt back from Hustler pretty fast, I probably could do it this weekend, possibly. But yeah, the ceremony usually takes a week or two after someone's crowned Cody or Wody. So it's never been done the next day. So yeah, we're gonna try to get the belt back immediately and pay out the ladies their bread. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Appreciate y'all one more time. Wody. And this year will be the last one, as in the 2026 panel for the 2025 battles. Love and appreciate y'all.